Okay. Just like walking in the room and he's like recording already. Okay.
Yes.
What's up, everybody?
Thank you so much for tuning in to Racers Talk with DC. I'm DC Derek Crane, and with me...
Yep, I'm the bestest mensch, Brandon Horswell.
Bestest mensch, and we're going to be talking about racing stuff every Monday, 7 p.m. Central on Facebook Live, and we will be uploading to Spotify on Tuesdays, and we will have with us special guests ranging from pit guys to pit girls to 604 wingless guys to go-kart drivers.
To everybody.
Everybody.
And goof around a little bit.
Maybe some office references here and there.
Every once in a while.
Yeah. Follow us on TikTok,
Facebook, YouTube,
Instagram,
and Spotify.
We really hope you enjoy this episode. Peace out, Girl Scout.
Deuces, mooses.
So I pray for a change to begin inside, for the courage to not run and hide, 'cause the chain is a fear that controls my mind.
Awesome, guys. Well, we are live here for another episode of Racers Talk with DC. Host Derek Crane here with my bestest mensch co-host.
Bestest mensch.
What's your name?
I don't want to say my name.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine. You
Yeah.
talk.
Brandon
Horswell.
There we go.
Yep.
And we have two celebrity guests in studio.
Count it two. Well, count it one because that's what you can
In
see.
camera. Tyler Kuxhouse. And let's see if they can maybe guess by voice, because there's a little bit of delay here. So just say hi.
Hi.
Okay, let's see if anyone can guess that name. It's like that super famous.
Right.
Everyone knows them.
We're going to guess it from the hi.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those Bugs Bunny things where it's like, guess that song. Bing. Awesome. But I'll just say it right now, we have Clayton Rossman in the house, which
in
one of
the
the
comfy chair.
in the comfy chair, which is where he's sitting in points too right now. So it's really good. That's really good. Awesome, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Comment where you're watching from, because that's always cool. See Karen if she comes back from Florida. She's always she's great. Oh, Jordan Thunderbark. There we go. Clayton. Yep.
Right away.
Yep. You just got that aura about you. Awesome. All right. So 3, 2, 1, go. So, sometimes like all my words are trying to get out the door at the same time, and they just get stuck, and then everything comes out. But that makes sense. So we have a great show planned for you. We're going to be talking a little bit about Tyler's racing history and his last weekend racing, because that was very good racing from him result-wise. And then we're going to be talking about close points racing within the points racing. There we go. Topic 2, we're going to be talking Rookie of the Year battle. And topic 3, we will be doing a grading of the tracks this year. So that's going to be very fun. Also, we have some viewer-submitted questions that I'm going to ask Tyler on the spot. And then we have the nickname challenge is what the game will be playing. And Brandon's doing it all. And me and Tyler are going to have to be coming up with nicknames on the spot. So that's going to be great. So
that wouldn't be fun watching me try to think of a nickname for someone I don't know.
Yeah. Who would be the guy that you just... It'd be something like William Huck, and you're like,
Who's that?
yeah,
Huckster.
Yeah, the Huckster. The
Huckleberry Finn.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what
you're good at this.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So, Tyler, your hint was last week that it was triple digits. You have the only triple digit number.
We had 3 people, I think, guess it.
Yeah, live.
Live
right away. That was great. Why did you pick 7-Eleven?
So, I guess we could start way back from when I started go-karts.
The first time we went to a 7-Eleven gas station.
I've only been to like 2 in my life. It has nothing to do with the gas station, sadly. Even though the shirt has a Slurpee on it, that's just for fun.
That's just for fun.
So probably when I first started racing go-karts, Dad was 57 and Cameron, my brother, was 75. So then the go-kart we bought had a 67 on it. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. It has a 7 with it. We'll leave it. And then I just never liked how it looked. Like the 67 just never looked good. So I was like, I'll just put a 7. So I was always 7. All my go-kart career I was always 7. And then when we started going to like bigger races, you'd sign up. There's always a 7 there. So you'd always have to be like 7X or 7 something.
Yeah.
So I was making X's. And I was really bad at making them even lines, so I just put 2 1s to make it easier, and it just stuck since probably for the last 2 years now. I've always done 7-Eleven, 2 or 3 years.
Wow. So, your dad,
Yes.
legendary, Scott
Sergeant
Kuxhouse.
7-time.
Yes, right. legendary. Then your brother Cameron raced.
Yes.
You have a sister.
I do have a sister, yeah.
And you.
Yep, and she also raced go-karts.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she raced for a few years with us.
Was she good?
She wasn't bad.
She wasn't. Oh,
She's won a feature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're good. According to last week,
Yeah.
you're a good racer if you won a feature.
She's won a feature. She has a trophy.
What's up,
Awesome.
Karen? See, she popped
Boom.
in
from
From
Florida.
Florida.
every week.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
I gotta, you know what? I might just like mail her a mug, like Racer Talk with DC.
Something.
Number
She's
one.
there every week.
Yes.
And she's an hour ahead of us. It's 8 o'clock.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Then when we go 2 hours, then I mean she's 10 o'clock. That's I'm getting old. That's late.
I know, right? We're both it's getting late by that time.
So your nickname is Tyrod.
Yes.
Any reason why?
Dad gave it to me because he was car parts. So like my brother's nickname is Camshaft because his name's Cameron. So I'm Tyrod.
Tyrod,
So
okay.
he always gave us nicknames. And Kendall, she didn't have one, but always her thing was Kendall Motor Oil. Always like stickers on that. So it was something with racing.
Yeah, you could almost sell that to someone at the track. Yeah, I'm a quart low of oil. Well, I got Kendall oil here. That's awesome. All right, and you are 19?
21.
21? Oh, you are 21.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm 21.
Yeah. You look great, man.
I appreciate it. Still drink Dr. Pepper though.
Yo, hey, there's nothing wrong with the pepper.
No.
No, it's great. So you've been racing for how many years?
We're going on, what is it now? 13 years.
13
So I started
years.
racing go-karts when I was 8.
8?
I think the full season was when I was probably 9, but we started racing go-karts at 8.
At 8.
Yeah.
Wow. I started at 10, and I thought I wish I could start even earlier, but man, so you started in 2010. 10. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that makes me feel
At
real
Lead
old.
South.
Yeah.
Because like I would have been graduating high school that year.
And you just started racing. When was your first win in a go-kart?
We were actually just going over this because we were looking at old trophies. I want to say it was 2009 or 2010. Or not, it would have been when I was 9 or 10.
9 or 10? Okay.
Yeah, it was like not the first year, but it was the second or the third year racing there. And it was at a bar, Leeds Out Raceway Park. They had a bar, and then they have a go-kart track, and they race there every Sunday. And Tristan, that's where Tristan started too.
Nice.
Oh, for Seth?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
yeah, that's
man.
how I know him is from there. He bought my go-kart.
Okay. Yeah, so I feel like a wave of the new drivers right now in the Wisconsin Wingless all know each other from like some point, and they've raced each other, and it gives us old guys something to like. They could gang up on us.
That's how I know Clayton is straight from go-karts.
Yeah.
And his dad, but...
I mean, it's the only way up, right? You start the go-karts, you gotta go bigger, right?
Yeah. I mean, the toys just get bigger. That's all the difference is.
Do you guys ever seen those, rocket packs? You know, they have like 2 jet thrusters on their hands, the big one on the back, and they like can fly themselves.
Oh, in like the water? Or like...
No, like on land.
No.
You've never seen that.
I have not
it's
seen
like
that.
full on like Iron Man, but it's like they got 2 giant thrusters on each hand, and then a giant jetpack. And I just saw something. I swear I saw this maybe like 3-4 years ago was the first time I saw it. But it's like, you know, the guys are like just really going up and maybe moving around a little bit. But now they're like full on racing them, and like I'm on racetracks.
What?
Yes, they're
Really?
like jetpack racing.
I guess I know what I'm going
And
next.
you really can't like mess up because I mean I don't know if any of you guys have ever done skydiving or anything like that.
Yeah, you can't mess
but, like,
up.
You have like small little movements
Once.
equal.
Then you're done.
Right. You have small movements equal big movements, and you're racing with jetpacks on your hands and your back. And these guys, like, you make one wrong move and they're going fast. And they hit that pavement. Oh,
You're really done when you run out of fuel.
Yeah. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, no, Wile E.
but
Coyote.
hey, you give a guy something to race, he'll race it, right?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Anything.
I just saw something on Facebook about, like, the hover kind of things that hover, like, they're flotation devices, but they have, like, boat fans.
Oh yeah.
And they're running on, like, grass and ponds and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they
It
race
looks
those.
fun. Yeah, those look fun.
And they do like both water and land. So like part of
Yeah.
it's on top of the water, and then it'll hit on the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. You won't have to waste the tear off. So you're saving money there, at least.
Yeah, just hit some of that water real good.
Just
It'll
wash
wash
it
it right
off.
off.
Yeah. All right. So what's up, Sean? Jordan Thunderberg sounded like an acid trip for a second. I don't know if he's talking about your voice or the jetpack racing.
I don't know.
But either way, it sounds great.
Jetpack racing sounds fun.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's still better than electric, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we can agree on that.
Yeah.
We're not going to that.
No.
Yeah, let's
It's
not
too
go.
quiet.
I'm a little bit passionate against it.
I mean, we still got like 20 years of the LS motors of racing sprint cars before, because that's going to hopefully catch up. Maybe. It's better than electric, I'll just say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Agreed.
So, rookie season in Wisconsin Wingless this
Yes.
year. Doing pretty good. We're going to be talking a little bit in the show, but you're doing
Yeah.
pretty good. You're doing pretty good. Where do you want racing to take you? Or where's your end goal, would you say?
End goal. I don't know. Always just done it as a hobby. Like, I don't think we're trying to go World of Outlaws big time. It's just more of you just try to get your name out there.
Yeah.
And just kind of, work and race as a hobby, but still want to be competitive and travel and, win races. It's just, you're something you're passionate about. And
Just make a splash and see where it takes you.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not
Just get a little money.
Yeah.
not trying to get picked up by a big team. Like, this is
Right.
all I'm dedicated to. Like, I still got to work. Still
Yeah.
got a job. I still got to
Yeah.
do stuff. So
Yeah.
So what do you do? What do you do outside of racing?
So I work at Super Shocks,
Okay.
where we build all the race car purple shocks and motorcycle shocks.
Nice.
My brother builds all the purple racing ones, and then I build all the motorcycle ones.
Okay.
Wow.
See, because I used to talk to people before we would come on the show, and I'm like, why am I doing that? Like,
Yeah.
why am I just finding out? Like, save it for the show,
Yeah,
right?
save
Like-
it, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
How
one
about
thing-
hobbies? How about hobbies outside of racing?
I'm pretty big into fishing.
Okay.
It's really
Okay.
fishing or racing is really all I do. I
Okay.
mean, if I'm not racing on a weekend, I go. Like, I was with Clayton 2 weekends ago. Last weekend we went to Michigan. Like,
Okay.
if I'm not doing something, I'm racing or fishing.
Fishing?
But this year really hasn't been because racing takes up a lot of it,
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
especially weekly.
Yeah. It's the weekdays that actually take a lot of time prepping the cars. What's your biggest catch?
Well, for species wise, like largemouth bass, I was more of like a tournament fisherman, so like you go for best 5, and then biggest bass I think is like a 5-pound 4-ounce, so it's not
Okay.
too big, but then like pike, northern pike, I think my biggest is like 42 inches long.
Okay.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
I will go fishing with you if you have a beer cooler.
ice fishing always does. Yeah.
Yes. We gotta stay warm, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I grew up camping, so when we go fishing all the time, and I remember I was like little, and I'm like, I'm fishing and I catch this like big fish, and I'm like, I think that's a northern pike, and I'm like young, so I'm telling my dad about the fish that I caught, and he goes, no, and I was like, oh yeah, like I still have it tied in the water, and I pulled it out, and he's like,
Still there.
what?
Jordan Funderburg clarified it's the jet packs about the
the
acid
jet
trip.
packs.
Yeah.
Acid trip to
Yeah,
jet
yeah.
packs.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna get into topic 1 here. Presented by Next Gen Pumps, American-made, veteran-owned, warranty like no other. So if you need some pumps, check out Next Gen Pumps, Tom Brown and Silver Lakes. Topic 1 here is close points racing. Who beats who? Because Clayton did all of us a favor and pretty much sewed it up.
Good job, Clayton.
Yeah, good job. Congrats. We won't be the first to congrats, but could have at least saved it for last night. And then on that note, too, second and third are probably pretty sewn up as well. So we're going to talk about the groups here that are pretty tight racing. So we got 3 groups. 4th through 6th is separated by 53 points, which is Alan Hafford, Ryan Marshall, and Chris Klemko. 7th and 8th is 46 points apart, which is Tim Cox and Rusty Egan. And then 13th through 19th is the big one, separated only by 77 points, which is Ralph Johnson, Bryce Andrews, Tristan Furseth, Trinity Utek, Josh Davidson, Austin Hansen, and Tom Eller. And that's
That's a pretty good lineup, actually.
it is.
That's a lot of cars.
Yeah. Talk about you can't be like, I just need to beat him. It's like, no, I gotta be like,
Yeah.
you gotta be guys here.
half the field.
Yeah. So, going into this last race at Plymouth, it is kind of a little stick in your spokes because there's no qualifying and no heat races. So the top 10 in points are already locked in. So let's start off with the 2 points battles that are in the top 10. We'll start here with 4th through 6th. 53 points separated. Who do you think will come out on top of those 3 drivers? Alan Hafford, Ryan Marshall, and Chris Klemko.
I got Marshall finishing 4th. It's for 4th, right?
Yeah.
I got Marshall over Hafford.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I think there's going to be a cushion, and Marshall's going to rip it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, that's the bad part about the Ryan Marshall and Ryan Zelsky, that both Ryans are so fast. You can just say, Ryan's going to win, and you're probably right.
That's a good shot.
Yeah. Man, I'm going to just, I was a little bit surprised from last Saturday when we ran at Plymouth because, Marshall, so Alan Hafford and Chris Klumko were running the bottom. And then Zach Radart went by him on the top. Marshall went by him on the top. Sivia went by him on the top. And then when I got to him is when Alan started to search. And I was just like, that was like 7 laps, bro.
And I was right behind them.
Yeah. You were trying to miss me, right? That was crazy.
It was Taylor's, Klumko, me, and you. And we're just like, we don't know what's going on.
That was so much fun. I had a blast.
Everyone kept it clean.
Yeah. I just posted a teaser from Behind the Visor that's going to be releasing Thursday. But it's literally those 2 or 3 laps where we're really starting to dice. I think Marshall's going to come out on top. I think Tater will finish 5th and Klumko will finish 6th just because he'd have to win, and both of those guys would probably have to DNF just for him to even have a shot to get to 4th. Mm-hmm. Marshall's pretty far back, but he went forward last week, and Hafford went back. So if it's going to be a repeat of Saturday, I think Marshall will come out on top. You said you have Marshall?
Yeah, that would make the most sense to me.
Yeah, and then Tyler, you said
I said Marshall. I mean, the 39 points, though, I guess I got to see the points breakdown, but, if Tater stays in the top 10, it's probably going to be it's going to be very close, which, he should, but...
Yeah,
But I think if there's a cushion, Marshall's got a good shot at it.
Yeah, Facebook, correct me if I'm wrong, but has Alan Hafford won a feature at Plymouth? I know he's been very close a few times, so that's another point too, is that he could
win it.
He could win it, yeah. Yeah, even if he hasn't, because I think he's had a couple seconds and thirds there, so he runs pretty good there. Awesome. All right, so we're going to move over to 7th and 8th. 46 points separated Tim Cox and Rusty Egan. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Ian, no. I think Tim Cox, because he's the winningest. Well, was the winningest driver at Plymouth until Marshall. I'm saying Marshall now. Ryan Zelsky won on Saturday, so now they're both tied with 3 features each at Plymouth. Brandon, I know it's a little rough transition there, but I ran out of words.
Okay.
Well, I'll pick Tim Cox for that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, Tim. Obviously, I'm racing Tim's car, but so everything.
Yeah.
So Tim's been helpful, and I gotta pick him through the end.
Yes. That's why your car rolls so good at Saturday. Okay, now it makes
Not
sense.
Saturday.
It was weird. Saturday was weird, but yeah, we'll get into the track and stuff when we get to there. But so Tim Cox probably going to finish 7th.
Yeah.
Rusty Egan will be 8th. We got Karen Porter says that Marshall's going to win for the top 4 for 4th. Marshall has been on a rail for a little bit now. That's from Jordan Funderburg. Yes, when Ryans are hooked up, it's a bad day for everyone else. I agree with you there. And now the big one here. The big one, 13th through 19th, separated by 77 points, which is a pretty big gap. But at the same time, if one of these drivers doesn't qualify for the main,
that changes everything.
That changes everything. So 13th through 19th, separated by 77 points, we have Ralph Johnson, Bryce Andrews, Tristan Furseth, Trinity Utek, Josh Davidson, Austin Hansen, and Tom Eller. We'll start off with Tyler. Who do you think could possibly pull off 13th?
Ralphie.
Ralphie.
I'm Team Ralphie.
Team Ralphie.
He's my buddy. I gotta root for him all the way.
The participant.
The participant. Yeah. I think he's got it. He ran good this weekend too.
Mm-hmm.
He ran really good this weekend. So I think he's gonna take the momentum into this Saturday, and he's gonna rip.
Yeah, Bryce had a really good run.
He did.
He had a really good run. And, started pole, finished 7th. But, I mean, that's still really good. I mean, sometimes.
I mean, 17 points is close. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. That's 17 points because I wrote the total scores here, so I was like, I need to do it easier for you guys.
I appreciate that.
Yes, that is 13 points. Yeah. What about Tristan Furseth?
I don't.
Because he is a gasser.
He's a gasser, so if there's a top, he's gonna rip it. But it's hard to judge because Saturday he got there late, so he didn't get to qualify. So he started, but he did transfer through the B main. He passed all his cars.
Yeah.
So I mean, he was fast. I don't know where he ended up Saturday.
Yeah, not in the top.
Yeah.
Well, I only do the top 5.
Yeah,
Otherwise, because we have so many cars, which is great.
So he's 33 behind Ralph then, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 33 behind Ralph.
I mean, my thing is, I think those top 3 are pretty solid. It could be any of those.
It's a
top
dice
3.
roll between those 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they do have a lot of momentum.
I'm still rooting for Ralphie.
Yeah, not throwing shade.
No,
throwing
not at
shade.
all. Not at
Trinity, I think she's just gonna have to have a really, really, really solid run to move up past Furseth and
Yeah.
Andrews.
Yeah, 45 points down.
Quiet Riot himself, Josh Davidson. He might do it without us even knowing he's doing it.
Right. You get 13th and you're like, oh, wait, where did you come
Yeah.
from?
Yeah, just top 10. And you're like, wait.
Yeah, whoa. Man, you were like idling around the tires, but you still were flying. Like, how do you do that? And then Austin Hansen, super close behind Josh Davidson. That one might be a flip flop there.
Between 17 and 18.
Yeah.
I mean, Austin, he finished 11th.
Yeah.
He finished 11th. He passed me.
Yeah.
Last lap, I was like, oh god. I was like, white flag. I'm like, oh, okay, we're good. And all of a sudden, checking, like, oh, there he goes.
Yeah. That's what I did to Bryce. Bryce had no idea. He came over afterward, and he was just like, I didn't even know you were up there until center of 3 and 4. And then he's like, I could hear you, and I was like, oh yeah, I was coming with all the ponies pulling me. So yeah, and then Eller, it would be a miracle for Eller to get to 13th. But if he does, we're burning.
Then he would be burning. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's burning down.
He's not leaving there until it's sunrise.
Sunrise. Yeah. But again, he might be able to get Josh Davidson, maybe Trinity, but I don't think he'll get Austin Hansen or Furseth or Andrews. Brandon, any other names that kind of jump out at you that could not necessarily get to 13th, but could move up pretty good?
I mean, for me, like I said, that top 3 up there with Ralph, Bryce, and Tristan is pretty solid. I could see Austin moving up. I could see Austin moving up too.
Mm-hmm.
2 of those spots and falling right behind Tristan. Take Tristan? I don't know, but for sure moving up those 2 spots, I could see that. And if we're talking Quiet Riot, who knows? He could end up top. He could end up top 10. You just wouldn't know, right?
Yeah. I mean that's a big top 10. I'd say is a big ask, but top 15 for sure. Starting in the last row, and he'll finish 15th, 14th. And you're like, well, how did that happen? Everyone finished. Everyone finished. How did you get up there that quick?
I mean, also because with Plymouth now, top 10's top 10, and now we're all back, so we're all racing each other.
Yes.
So now 13, 14, they're going to be right within the same stack of cars.
Yeah. Since we have Clayton here, what do you think of the way that Plymouth, the way the format is, makes the racing different?
Definitely makes it harder. If there was the tight point values in the top 10, you don't get to race anything else.
Yeah.
So if there were points to be made up in a night, it kind of takes away a night of gaining points on someone else.
Yeah, and then the other thing too is,
And you start next to it.
you start next to the guy, and the other weird part is think about it, but if you're, let's just say, third and you have a crappy heat race, so you have to run to be, but now you're starting 21st or 22nd. If you're running top 5 in points, you could probably get to 10th by the end of the future for sure. So that's another extra 10, 15 points there with passing points. But I don't know. They did it. They did two different ways. The first year that they did it is the top 10 were locked in, but you pill draw for where you started on the front chute. So that was pretty cool because we pulled number 1. and it was a lockdown track. So I really like that format.
It worked out good.
Yeah, but then the second year that they did it, they lined the top 10 up straight up by points, and then they just pulled an invert pill and they just inverted it, which also sucked because that year they had a front row challenge. So if the front row wanted to go to the back, it was like an extra $2,000 to either one that won the feature if they could get back to and started third. And so I wasn't eligible for it, and I was mad because the dude, it was just like, I'm not going to have this chance to win like ever again. And he finished like 9th with 10th. I was like, come on, dude. I really wanted, because we weren't even racing for points, but we were still like 4th or 5th in points. So I was like, I would have taken that. Might have finished 13th, but at least I would try.
You tried it.
Yeah,
You're tempted.
Yeah, exactly. So, so Tyler, this is your first time going in, and you are 23rd, I believe, in points. Yeah. But you haven't been really chasing.
No, I mean, the first night, opening night, we weren't even there. We were still waiting for the car to get finished.
Okay.
Then another night, I went on a cruise and my brother actually raced.
Yes, I remember
Cameron
that.
came out of retirement.
Yes.
He sucked, but he had fun.
I do remember that.
Yeah, he stretched my seat and changed all the belts. I was.
Oh, yeah, you're coming back
gosh.
and you're like, what's this for? Well, we had to load it for you. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
okay.
Switch it all over for him.
Uh-huh.
No, he had fun.
Yeah, I asked him, too. I was like, what's the difference between this and the modified? He's like, it's everything.
Nothing is similar.
Yeah. I love driving my... Well, first off, bandit.
Yeah, I know.
But we'd all have to get it. We all have to get it.
You can't just go out by yourself in a bandit. You gotta get like you and
Yeah.
5 people
Yeah.
and just go out there and rip.
Maybe some Marshall or some Ryans out there, spin them out, laugh,
Dive bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just all go to the junkyard and pick something up.
Yeah.
We're gonna whip it together and then get out there.
Yeah, only 4-cylinder with a fully wrapped.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be the double decker.
I'm jealous.
I love that.
Yeah.
Double-decker.
Me and Tyler rolling up like that next year.
Yeah.
We're gonna open double decker
Yes.
for sprint cars.
Yeah.
That was like the first thing I saw. Well, after because that was our first day, we had to move back to the backside.
Yeah,
we're in the grass, and then that thing pulls in. I'm like, that thing is sick.
Mm-hmm.
So we bought a spot like by Zilski, like right next to him. We bought a spot to pit there. But we've been pitting in the back 40 to fit more people. But it's way more fun because you can watch them unload those 4-cylinders. It's always a good time. You're like, how do they do this every time?
Yeah.
Honestly, I will say it was actually kind of more fun being in the back.
Yeah, you can reblock your car and no one ever knows what you're doing to your car. You do that on the main, everyone's like, what's he doing?
Which is more room for activities.
Yeah. What's Clayton doing over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I might put in a 4th topic here just because Clayton's here, and I think it'd be nice because I was going to kind of do like how good Clayton's season was this year. So maybe if we have time, that'd be good because it was
an okay season.
Yeah, it's okay. What, only 1 or 2 outside the top 10, maybe. Other than that, they're all top 5s. Jeez, dude. Yeah.
One had a flat tire.
Yeah. Still drove it back to. You came back up, right?
Went back to like 9th,
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Terrible night.
Yeah, on the dust storm. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, so just to wrap this topic up, we went for Ryan Marshall getting 4th, Tim Cox getting 7th, and I think we could all agree that it's probably going to be Ralph Johnson 13. It would be good if Andrews or First F kind of at least make that interesting. But hopefully we'll both be on the track, so we won't even know what's going on. And we might be the spoiler. Who knows? We might be feeling cute. Okay, awesome. So now we're going to go into... Oh, wait, let's get back to comments here. We got Jordan Funderburk. FR.
For real.
For real. See, I'm that.
Come on. Come on.
For real. Minis get piled back there and never deal with pit traffic either. That's true, too. Unless we're going to try to refire the 14 car and we're going backward.
That's where we gotta fire off his back there.
Yeah, just fire off and it'll be good. Yeah, no one knows. Awesome. All right, topic 2. Presented by RevTech Manufacturing. If you can draw it, they can make it for you, design it in aluminum, plastic, anything you want. So check them out. They are in Kenosha. Woohoo! Shout out.
K-Town.
Yes, K-Town. Topic 2 here is the Rookie of the Year battle. Now, it's going to be very interesting on how they do it.
Yeah.
Because There's I believe three. I believe there's three, and I did talk or message Tristan to make sure I had my facts right, and also Austin to make sure I have my facts right. But you're in the studio, so you have three heat race wins, right?
Yes.
Three. Okay. So we have Tristan sitting in 15th spot in points. Austin Hansen is 18th in points, and then Tyler Kuxhouse here, who isn't chasing points, is still 23rd, which is really good. But
I mean, I'm at 50.
yeah, 56.
I just found out I'm 23rd right now.
No pressure,
You
bro.
really know he's not chasing points. I didn't even know. 23rd.
Yeah, no pressure. So typically, the way I thought that they would do Rookie of the Year is just based on your overall points. Whoever's the top rookie means you're going to get Rookie of the Year.
Fair enough.
But I know that there's been years too where a rookie that's not the highest but has had more highs can also get Rookie of the Year as well. So, Facebook, who do you think out of these three drivers could get Rookie of the Year, and why? So we have Tristan Furseth, Austin Hansen, and Tyler Kuxhouse. So a little bit of a rundown here. We have Tristan Furseth, 3 heat wins, 0 A main wins, 1 top 5, 3 top 10s, and has made 14 A mains. Austin Hansen, 0 heat wins, 0 A main wins, 0 top 5s, 2 top 10s, and 12 A mains. And then Tyler Kuxhouse here, 3 heat race wins, 1 A main, 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, and 11 mains. So you could probably say out of those 3 that probably Austin Hansen's probably the weak link out of those 3, right?
And based on the numbers, yeah.
Yeah.
However,
He just beat me Saturday, so
yeah,
I can't talk.
However, Austin has never raced anything before this.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
That's
awesome.
pretty cool.
Yeah, so that was another fact
No
that I
racing
had to make.
experience.
2 go-karts and...
Yeah, you got 2 Carters that have been racing since they're
Yeah.
probably 8, 9 years old, right?
Yeah.
Both of you, right? And then Austin here is right and smack in between. So, I mean, I could make an argument for each one of these guys.
That's
to win.
hard.
So,
I mean,
Brandon, who do you think could get it?
that's hard for me because I mean, like my go-to is usually Tristan, but also Tyler, you got an A main win,
We did just get an A win.
so that's hard.
In a season where
that's
we were
hard.
talking about how dominant the top 5 guys have
Yeah.
been all year.
And I mean, and then you've got, like we just said, Austin, who has never raced anything else before.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them are strong in their own way. All
Yeah.
3 of you guys are really strong in a very different way.
Let's see.
That's hard.
Yeah, let's see what Tyler says. Who do you think?
You know what? Let's go for the unbiased. Oh, I don't know
No.
if it's gonna be unbiased.
Yeah.
What do you think? Who do you think?
Clayton.
Tyler Clayton. Out of those 3 rookies.
too.
I don't know.
That's a tough...
I mean, he does. I mean, he is his ride home, so
Yeah.
be careful on who you pick.
Probably Tyler, but unless they do it by points.
If it's by points, I
Yeah.
can't deny he's won it. He
Yeah.
beat me in points. I mean, I hate to... I
You
just don't want to
can't
sound... So, also, that's 11 A mains I've made out of 12 or 13 I've ran.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's true.
The first
Yeah.
night ever in the car, I elected her on the back because I practiced that Wednesday, and then Clayton went too. We went to Gravity, and I'm like, Clayton, what am I doing wrong? And his advice was, you're fine.
That sounds like Clayton.
Clayton, I'm like, what do I need to do? He's like, you look kind of good. You're fine.
Kind of good.
Hit the gas.
Yeah, you look at the gas.
Yeah.
I didn't hit the wall almost, and then spin out. Very close.
Very close.
Oh yeah,
And
some
then-
sparks were
Yeah.
shooting off the back.
This is how Aldora does it.
And then we went that Saturday, and I just elected. I was like, I'm just gonna run the back of the heat race and run the back of the D-man. I just want to know how the car feels. I've never even been on Wilmot before, so. Then we went there, and I think we almost actually transferred. We finished. We
Yes.
started like 12th and finished
Yes, you did.
6th.
Yeah, you did. I
was
remember.
And had the best lap. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I guess.
I should have started where I was
Yeah.
supposed to start.
Yeah. And then the second night we transferred in, and then the third night I ended up in the B main, but then I transferred through the B main. So
Yeah.
I've only been in 2 B mains.
Yeah. So that's another thing that I wish the website would be more clear about is like how many A mains actually that the driver has shown up. Because like you'll go up to Clayton, where you got like 19 mains because you've made every single main.
Oh.
It doesn't tell you how many. Yeah. It doesn't tell you how much. Okay, fine. I'll use Zelski. No, but like it doesn't say how many features that driver was eligible to make.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that would be really kind of cool to see because I think
How many
Wheeling is
attempts?
Yeah, how many attempts?
percentage.
Right, because a number's a number until you throw a percentage on there.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the percentage?
Yeah.
Like Matt just said, they should have a rookie point system.
Yes,
Yeah.
they should.
That'd be cool.
Or at least more like I know they got R's next to your names and stuff, but like it would just be cool to be like 2023 points and then like a little tab rookies. And
A little separate,
yeah. Because I mean, you three. I mean, I would say that all three of you guys are actually pretty famous in the series already. Like, you know, Tristan obviously he's a gasser. Austin, he's
trying to sell T-shirts.
he is. He's
running the top.
Yes, I told him he's got
to make some T-shirts.
Yeah.
He'll sell them.
Oh yeah, he's like, what advice do you have for me? I was like, bottom, you might as well punch into work, but the top sells T-shirts. Yeah. You finished third, but you're on the bottom. I didn't notice. I was just too busy watching the guy in 17th bang the wall down. He wasn't going anywhere, but he was making it look cool.
I mean, the way that I see like the rookies is, look at me for example, right? Like I came into this whole world this year, so I know very little.
Yeah, right.
But I know all three of your names.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For the right reasons too. Not like, oh, this dude.
Yeah. Right. The guy ever actually spit that.
Yeah. Because one time I got stuck behind Hansen in qualifying, and I was like, he's jumping the cushion getting into the corner, but it's not like he's like just holding me up, and I can't throw a slider because he's still got a lot of speed. So I was like, all right, he's pretty good. And then, I mean, I think it was your third race maybe, where we were wheel to wheel for like 7 laps in a row. Yeah,
The third or fourth race,
Yeah.
where it's like, it was like, I want to say like 8th and 9th or something.
Yeah,
We were just side by side.
So and I'm like, okay, I know this kid's a rookie. I know it's Kuxhouse, so he's good already, just by the last name. But like, I was like, he's actually holding his line very. Like, he's still coming up, but still giving me room to
Just
run.
enough.
Yeah, just enough. And then I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna crowd you down a little bit.
It's fun. It's all good.
So
fun.
did you go from karts straight to sprint cars?
Yeah. So.
So what made you decide out of all the other options, why wingless?
It's local. It's affordable. It's a great series. I mean, we get 30 cars a night. It really helps. It grow. Like if you're racing 10 cars in a series, you're only gonna be as good as those 10 cars. But when you're racing 30 cars every night, you're only gonna get better racing with all those different people. But I mean, Wilmot's 5 minutes from my house, and Dad raced there since he was 14 years old, and my brother raced when he was 14. So I never raced there, and we're just getting tired of the go-kart traveling. I mean, it was a lot.
Yeah, a little off topic, but did you make money with the go-kart stuff? No, there's no money. There's no money. Okay, I was just curious.
You win like $1,000 and be like, oh, that's cool. That barely paid for this trip.
Right, yeah.
Just this trip.
Wow.
It'd make you feel better, but no, there's no money to be made.
Okay. So now you're a little bit safer because you can't. Well, I don't know how much safer sprint cars are.
A lot safer.
Yeah. So I drove.
Make more money.
Yeah. Well, I drove a sprint car for 2-3 years, and then I went back to a go kart, and I hit the rumble strips
5 minutes
because I was road racing. It was road racing, right? So we had the rumble strips, and I hit it. My butt came off. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I could like fly out of here, and really hurt myself too. I like being a caged monkey strapped in.
The craziest thing about sprint cars is I get a check every night.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Go karts is top 3. You're nothing. You
Yeah.
go home.
Yeah, you're nothing.
Yeah.
You try next week.
Just pay entry fees.
Yes. Awesome. Okay, so Karen Porter, back in the day, it was determined by points. Yes. Karen, and then another one by Karen Porter. My husband drove with Tyler's dad.
Porter.
Well, what was your husband, or is
In
your
what
husband's
series?
Yeah, in what series, Karen?
And track too.
Yeah. Did your dad go out to Florida? I'm assuming she moved from.
Yeah.
Probably there. Well, no. So
Karen is
that's Curcio's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had to be from this area. Okay, so just to wrap up, topic 2 here. I feel bad for the 2 people that don't get it. Let's just say that, because
That's fair enough.
everyone deserves it,
Yeah.
but I still don't want
A
everyone
solid
to get rookie
3
of the year.
rookies. That's a hard choice.
Yeah, and they're 8 spots apart. Like if you think about it. I don't. For the winner, it just sucks if you just know that they also got Rookie of the Year. It's just like, whichever way you want to do it.
Whatever way it goes, it's well deserved.
Because I will say that Tristan has been more obviously consistent, but also Hansen as well. But I would say that your hires are higher than theirs because obviously a future win.
Yeah.
And also, did you win a heat race at Wilmot?
Yes.
Okay, so you won at Wilmot, Sycamore, and Plymouth. Awesome. And then Tristan won. I think his first heat win was at Angel Park.
Oh, he did. That's right. He did win that night.
Yeah, and then I think it was a Wilmot and then a Sycamore. Yeah. Scott Porter, Wilmot.
I don't know Porter personally.
Is your dad watching?
He should be watching.
Yeah.
Tell him to comment.
Yeah, Scott. Legend.
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Tell him.
Sergeant, get on there.
Awesome. All right, so I saw a comment up here.
Yeah,
I just want to end the topic before we got into this one.
So a little bit of a top.
Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit off.
Read that one.
Dennis Harvey. Sorry if this topic has been talked about a lot, but I haven't been following too closely. What do you think about the crate motor sprints with wings, new division, replacing another division, question mark, or adding another division? I don't know. That is...
Clayton seemed to have a pretty quick response over there in the corner.
Well, I mean, I drove one, and
Give me a big old thumbs down.
let me just say that these bird wings are clipped.
Yeah, literally.
Non-wing forever.
He called me that next day, and he goes, "Me no like you the wing." That's literally, I'm sitting in my garage working on something, and he's like, "Me no like you the wing." I said, "Oh, so you're not part of the wing gang?"
No. Yeah. So I mean, I have to.
We attempted that one night.
Tried our hardest.
Number 71, Karen Porter. 71. I know BG would ran a 71 modified too back in the day.
71 or 77?
I think he was 71.
71.
I think he was 71.
One of those.
Yeah. Yeah. So with the wing division, I said 2021 would have been the perfect year to do it because in 2020 we had 70 something cars show up for at least one race. That would have been the time to divide for that. You would have if you split them evenly, 35 and 35, perfect. Car count has dropped a little bit. I'm actually not sure why because I feel like the racing has been good as it's ever been.
I think just approaching the end of the year, maybe.
Yeah.
Slow guys get discouraged.
Yeah. Well, like my wife, I threw the nastiest slider on Tater. I mean, I was right in front of you, so you saw it.
Yeah.
That was pretty nasty, right? And I came off the track, I was like, babe, that slider. And she's like, there was so much racing, I missed it. And I was like, oh, the one
You were so happy for that one. You're just waiting to get out of the car to tell her that.
Yeah.
And she's like,
I missed it. And then same thing with our friend Wayne that shows up. He's like, there was a lot of racing going on for first, for fifth, for 12th, for everywhere you go. There was a lot of racing. So yeah, I think right now, if there was going to be a separate division, I think there's not enough cars for someone to last for either or.
I think it's great to do specials like they did, the 2-race specials. I think that, like, have an off weekend for the wingless and run the wings for the people that want to put it on.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Just for like a 1 weekend, off weekend, but to run both of them at the same time, I mean,
yeah,
it's hard because you know you're splitting the group. So if you have 28 cars on 14, and
yeah,
and that's even if everyone shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, I know I'm probably gonna get some heat for this, but like I know it's still super fresh still. So if you look at the first Wisconsin Wingless race, not much passing. So there's not as much passing with the wings, but I mean I hope that if this were to continue week to week that the passing would get better. Because other than that, like it's just watching paint dry. Even our heat races at Plymouth, it was a lockdown track. Like not a lot of people. I think
I started on the pole.
Were you in Heat 1? No, you were in Heat 2. Heat 1, I think no one passed. That was in the transfer. The top 6 stayed
Just
exactly.
Just moved straight down.
That's literally how they started, how they finished. Yeah, it was the first. I think it was the first non-transfer car actually moved up like 2 or 3 spots. I was just like, wow, that's really weird. But obviously, I found that out yesterday when I was prepping.
Didn't we
for the
talk
show.
about that with Natasha too when she was on last week? They had something like that happen similarly.
Oh, that-
recently, too.
That was the wing.
Yeah, that was the wing.
The
Yeah,
wing. But it's so odd. It's so weird to see the non-wing actually kind
Right,
of
do
have
the
no
same
passing.
thing.
Yeah. So that was a little off topic. I mean, adding another division. Yeah,
I like the specials.
yeah, specials.
I like the
that's
2 race
good.
specials.
Yeah, or even if they wanted to go to 5 or 6 specials throughout the
Specials.
year.
Throw some money on
Just
it.
sprinkle them here and there.
Call
Yeah.
them something.
Yeah.
Call it an annual race or something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. All right, so
Topic 3.
topic 3 here.
You know what? I think we're gonna do the recap.
Awesome. All right, so we are
I
going to
think
be.
we'll do the recap first.
Okay, we are now transitioning into the Wisconsin Wingless recap. Friday night at Sycamore, and then Saturday at Plymouth.
Yeah.
Just adding something was weird with Race Pass, so it was really hard to figure out where everyone finished. Thank you, John Curcio, for letting me know where everyone, at least in the top 5, finished. And then I went off a lineup to see where they started to where they finished. So no comer and goer, but for Sycamore, but we'll have comer and goer for Plymouth.
So Sycamore, that was Friday, right?
Friday night. Yep.
Friday night, yeah. Sycamore fast time went to Ryan Zielski.
Big
Shocker.
surprise. Yeah.
Shocker.
Crazy.
Right? Oh.
Should have bet my check, my payroll on that.
And in the room, Heat 1, Clayton.
Boom.
Not too bad, huh? Heat 2, also sitting in the house, Tyler Kuxhouse. Followed by Heat 3, Tristan Perseth.
Wow, it's
So-
like we've been talking about those 3 names this
Yeah.
whole show, literally. The future is bright. The future is bright.
B-Main went to Trinity UTech.
Whoop, whoop.
A-Main, Tyler Kuxhouse. Not bad, huh?
That hero.
And
Up 2.
yeah,
We didn't start on the pole.
yes, second one inside. Still had to pass.
Second place, followed by Mr. Jimmy Sivia. Jimmy the Civ, as I like to
Civ.
call him. Up 3, followed by third place, Ryan Zielski, up 7.
Mhm.
Wow.
He was ripping.
Yeah.
I rewatched the video. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I think he's got a 410 in there.
Fourth place, Alan Hafford at 3, and fifth place, our previous guest, Greg Hall.
Greg
up
Hall.
6.
Yes.
Oh, they're both on fire that night.
Yes.
Goodness.
Well, I think Ryan Zelski was on fire more because
Yeah.
he actually was involved in a crash and had
He
the
came
tail.
Had to
back.
come
From the
back.
back.
Yeah, gosh.
And so he still made 7 spots up from his. Yeah.
I
That's
saw him
awesome.
like after it was the yellow or the red. I saw him getting pushed back out. I'm like, oh, he's in the back. That's good. I don't have to worry about him. And,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden I look at the scoreboard. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Why are we at 25 laps? 20 lap man, come on now.
Somebody stop it right now.
Yeah. So
And 28 cars showed up.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
that was a good,
Yeah,
car
that was
count.
a good
Yeah.
car count.
Yep.
It was a good show.
2 nights in a row, 28 cars.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good.
So let's get our in-race reporter here, Tyler's point
Yeah.
on your first feature win
Yes.
in the Wisconsin Wingless, and the latest new winner of the series. So how did the feature actually go? Because we weren't there, so talk us through it.
So we started out, started second row inside, and took the green, and Wilkie was on the pole, and Perseth was on the outside, and Wilkie threw a bomber. It was crazy. So Clayton was next to me, so we both witnessed it. So like, usually on the start you blow it up a little bit
Yeah.
going into turn 1, and he I lifted and he didn't. I'm like, oh, this is about to get rowdy, and he just threw a bomber up there. So I just took the bottom lane. So I took the bottom, and then Tristan crossed him over. So me and Tristan were racing side by side, and then we came out through 4 side by side. And I lifted to go into 1, and I still heard him ripping. I'm like, he's going in hard. And then we came out, I didn't hear Tristan, and then I heard red.
I'm sorry to laugh, but I know that feeling. You're like, man.
I was like, oh, I don't hear him. And then Clayton parked next to me. He's like, Tristan. I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah, because my race pass was acting up, so I was trying to follow along, but then I was just like, it's 11:30 and the feature's not over yet. That doesn't sound right. So I was just like going to Tim Cox's page, Marshall's page, Wilkie's page, Tristan's page. Someone's got it.
Someone's got it posted.
Yeah, and then I saw a picture of Tristan's car backward in the trailer with the front end out. I'm like, No, Tristan flipped it.
I'm sure his
flipped it.
parents were freaking out.
I don't know about his dad, but I know his mom was for sure.
They're so funny to sit in the pit with because they're both
awesome
like
people.
excited and at the same time like absolutely just like gloomy about like him racing. They're like, why did we let our only son race sprint cars?
Because it's awesome. It's awesome. So, all right, so you get the restart from the red.
So we started first after the red, and then we went like 2 laps, and something else happened. We had a yellow flag.
Jeez.
Off night?
Yeah, just, people tell me these mistakes happen.
Yeah.
Then they do, and they feel really, really bad.
Yeah, because you're like, they warned me about it too.
I felt bad though too, because I knew Clayton was right behind me, so I'm like, oh, did I check up and cause him to not hit me? Because I knew he wouldn't hit me, and then I watched the video and he told me, he's like, it was bad.
You remember that feeling at Angel Park?
Yeah.
Remember, I was racing you, and then I hit the wall.
Exactly.
Right, and I'm over by the trailer trying to take front end. He's like, "Was it me? Was it me?" I'm like, "No, bro, it was all me. Like, you had nothing to do with it. No, you're fine."
Yeah, and then I felt really bad because I ruined Ryan's night too.
Zalski?
Marshall.
Oh, Marshall.
Marshall's
That's
fine,
why
yeah.
he had the white hood on the
It
car.
caught on fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
the header
wow.
came off, and so when he started up, it caught the fiberglass on fire.
Oh.
Okay, so the header came off from the crash.
Yeah.
And then he got out and ripped off the side of the hood off. Pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah, you don't. I will give you a word of advice.
I already know where he's going with this.
I will never fight Marshall.
He's a fairly like intimidating person to be in a room with too. Like he's just got this presence.
Yeah, but then you talk to him.
But then talking to me is like, sure, that's cool.
Yeah,
He's hard to be in Tyler.
Sarge said Clayton was trying to get it up on the bars and failed.
I just try to be like Sarge, get on the bars like he always, and I just can't.
Yeah. I mean, it's really hard to get a crate on the bars. I will say that. Like
Clayton tries
Hard to
every
sprint cars on bars.
Yeah.
Clayton tries every weekend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you drove the 410. That thing is like you start to get half throttle and you feel the whole car come up and you're like, oh, is this what it's supposed to feel like?
It's on the wrong corner though. Just in the right front.
Yeah. No, he's up on the bars, not up and over the bar.
I gotta say, I don't think I've laughed this much in any of the episodes. Like, I literally just have to like wipe my eyes.
Yeah, these are great company. That's why I was so glad to see Tyler, because I knew
Surprise
right away, I knew Tyler's gonna be he's great content. And then when Clayton's in there, I thought it was gonna be Cameron by the silhouette. And then I heard your voice, and I was like, yes, Clayton, awesome. Okay, so then Clayton got it up on the bars.
Yep, and failed. So then we restarted from pole and honestly kind of just checked out until we caught lap traffic with probably like 15 to go. That was my first time with lap traffic on the sprint car.
It's different. It's weird.
It's
isn't
weird.
It? Yeah.
And the track was so bottom too. It was just all on the bottom, so you couldn't move
Yeah.
up. It was kind of just dirt. I mean, Zilski was obviously making it work on top like he always does, but if you moved up, it was just dirty and slide. So I was just trying to pick and choose how to get by him, and then we had like 4 or 5 to go, and I was just about to get clear like the big pack of them, and I was like, oh, clear track ahead after I get these, and then another red flag.
Oh, and that's when Johnny
Johnny Fall
went up on the bars.
really bad.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, ugh.
I think Speedway Highlights has it. They did the ending,
and that's how bad it was. Bad.
Yeah, and it wasn't that last roll. It was like that first one that camera got. It looked really nasty.
It looked violent.
Yeah.
And the throttle hung.
Yeah. Never seen that on a crate either.
No.
I can't remember. I was just watching it recently. Something. I think it was NASCAR. One of the guys was talking. And of course, he's being interviewed after getting in an accident where he was flipping, and like his eyes are red.
Oh, Kyle Larson.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was Larson.
Ryan Priest.
Ryan Priest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That was like scary.
Everyone's like, he's like, it looks worse than it is, but it's like, he brought up talking about racing on dirt tracks. He's like, those guys know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
the rolling is not the part that hurts. It's the stop.
The stop is what hurts.
That's the stop. Like, I'll take a barrel roll any day. It's just stop slowly. Don't stop fast. All right.
He took those glasses off and was like, oh, man.
Yeah, all right, Will Lynn, big air, for sure. Like, I mean, if it was going to go over the fence, it could have. It had that much height. Has anyone? I know Wilkie said he talked to Johnny and he was talking or whatever, so that's good. But I know he went to the hospital, so it was pretty serious. But hopefully he's okay.
Hopefully.
But he's starting 10th, and because he's 10th in points.
Is he
there? Yeah. Whoever's sitting 11th, I think that's Greg Hall. So yeah, that might be a little bit different of a lineup there for the final night. Okay, so that last red,
and then we just had a last 4-lap stint.
Okay, 4
kind of had clean air.
Clean air. Yeah, clean air,
It was pretty awesome.
and never a poke from anybody.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That last lap is kind of scary, isn't it? You're just
I definitely slowed up on the last one. I was like, I'm not messing up.
No.
Sycamore's so weird though because you go in like
Reverse
you go
banking,
up and then
yeah.
reverse banking.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I was biking it a few times during the race. I'm like, I'm not gonna bike it one on the last corner. We're slowing up.
Well, especially if it's like you weren't seeing much, like those last few laps, like that would definitely stress me out.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like someone's just waiting to get on that last
You
lap.
just always think someone's right behind you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's the best part was after we pulled in the victory lane, I get out of the car. Tim pulled in with me too. He parked his car there, and I get out of the car and Dad steps on the right rear and Tim steps on the left rear, and I didn't put it in gear, so they both fall off the car. They both rolled off, and then the car's rolling down, and they had to go down. Like,
Rookie.
Yeah, I'm just a rookie, so.
Yeah, that's the first thing always. If you're gonna stand on the car, make sure it's in gear.
Yeah.
Because even though it's got that little lash in there, that still
No.
scares you when you step on the gear. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's still in gear, but whoa.
Well, that would happen when I'd go to change his tires. he'd leave it out of gear, and so like I'd start to jump, and be like, you forgot to lock it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just rolls the car away.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay.
He's so strong. He's turning the motor over. All right. Then what's the recap for Plymouth?
Recap for Plymouth. Again, we had 28 cars showed up. Fast time went to Chris Klemko.
And new track record at Plymouth.
Wow.
Mhm.
Nice. Do you
She
know what
was
the time
juiced. Fast.
It was
Not the
fast
first
time.
Yeah.
First group was not juiced.
No.
Oh gosh.
Seth was. He got up on the bars.
That
Okay, that's the new term. Is someone
Okay.
crashes now up on the bars.
that was the first guy to go in turn one.
Over in the slop.
They said
Yeah.
green and then red right away.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not
Jeez.
good.
That's
Yeah.
quick. Heat 1 went to Zach Rader. Heat 2, Tyler Kuxhouse.
Drove
And Heat
away.
3
Thanks, Clay.
went to your boy DC.
Mm-hmm.
I know because I got a picture and I was like, hey, you want something, huh?
Yeah. Which, thankfully, you were in the infield. Because they said, if you want your picture taken,
you want.
go. And I was just like,
Well, that's what
go where? And then I see you and I'm like, oh, that would be cool. I'm gonna go do that.
I was like about to pull off, and they're like, "Oh, if you want to get your picture taken," I'm like, "I'm not gonna say no."
Yeah, I'll take another lap.
And I'm like
Insane.
thinking, I'm like, "Where am I gonna pull?" I'm like, "Well, it looks like a nice little grass path, grass or
Yeah.
rock path."
Yeah,
I'm like,
that was nice. Yeah.
pull it up, and then the camera guy wasn't even there. He had to run from the other side. He's like, "Sorry, I didn't know we were doing this."
Yeah.
I didn't know either.
I think Zach didn't know they were doing it because I didn't see one single picture, unless
No.
he did it and the camera guy didn't get it. But yeah,
No, because he wasn't in the infield when we raced. When I raced.
okay. So officials, be nice to know that in drivers' meeting. That's going to be happening.
B main went to Eric Wilkie. A main, Ryan Zilski. Shocker there, right?
Yeah, I think we finally made up for me taking him out.
Yeah.
That Kachow move over in turn 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I pulled a pill and put him on the front row. So
Oh, wow,
that was nice of you.
Yeah, I know.
That was
I
nice
know.
of you. And put us in the back.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. Like as I'm grabbing the bag, I'm like, Tony, what do I want? He's like, you want a 5, and I pull a freaking 3. Come on.
Oh, gosh. Second place went to Zach Rader, up 6.
Mm-hmm.
Third place to Ryan Marshall, up 4. Fourth place, Clayton Rossman,
Yeah.
up 1. Not bad.
Ripping.
Rippin'. Fifth place to Jimmy the Civ.
Jimmy the Sid.
Yeah. Our comer of the night, Zach Rader up 6 and Eric Wilkie up 6. Our goers. Wait, oh man, this is.
Yeah.
We've been having this a lot where it's like there's common themes. So 2 up 6 is for the comer. Our goer, Bryce Andrews and Alan Hafford, both down 6.
Yeah.
Wow. 2 comers, 2 goers.
I will say this. The comers were running the top. The goers were running the bottom.
Yeah, you could add me to the goers.
You only lost like 1 or 2
Three.
or 3? Okay,
Yeah.
That's half. That's half. You're good. You're still good. Okay. Topic 3 here. Hang on, real quickly. Karen Porter. What class at Wilmot? Okay, awesome. So yeah, your dad. See that? Yeah, modified. John. Will Lynn. Johnny said his L4 is not happy. Yeah, that's what I heard too. And then Jordan Funderburk. Seen a few cars hang from the fence at Sycamore in previous years.
That place is banked.
Yeah. I heard both ways.
It's a beat.
Yeah. Okay, so topic 3 here. Presented by Bay Nelson. If you need a garage built or you need a door installed, check out Bay. Or building, yeah. They do it all. Everything, yeah. Bay Nelson here in Kenosha, another K-Town represent. Track grading. And we're not talking about grading as in like grading a track.
That's
We're
what I
talking
first
about-
thought. I don't know how to prep a track.
As I was like writing it, I was like, maybe I'll change the name because like grading makes me think like you're talking about the grading of the track. You know?
Gotta get that protractor out.
Well, I mean, it's one of those, if you know what's going on, might trigger some people. Jump to conclusions. So, Bryce, where did Bryce come from?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm still thinking about my pass on Bryce. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Brandon, bestest mensch, he will be hosting this because he's only been to Wilmot, but Tyler and I have been to Wilmot, Plymouth, and Angel Park this year.
Yeah.
So take it away, Brandon.
Okay, so we're gonna start off easy.
Okay.
Right? We're gonna start off easy. Wilmot, the track surface, 1 out of 10. 10 being like awesome, 1 being like I think I'm sinking. Is this quicksand?
Are we ready? When?
What?
When? Beginning?
Yeah,
First half or
yeah.
second half?
Let's.
Ooh, that's hard.
'Cause that changes
has,
it.
It has, yeah.
Before the turning.
the turning.
That's the turning.
Man,
yeah.
Clayton, you're
Let's-
awesome.
Let's go the first half.
First half?
Yeah.
Okay, first half.
Because we only had 3 races at the end, so we'll
Yeah,
first
well,
half.
yeah.
And
First
I
half
feel like we
track.
all know that it's been pretty good.
Yeah,
So Wilmot, and I'll have you guys write your numbers, and I'll give you like a 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, so
And I'll let you hold up your fingers, right? Because you guys are big boys. You know how to hold your fingers up.
no, that's why we're race car drivers.
10 is the best.
Yeah, 10 is the best.
10's the best, 1's the worst.
Facebook, Wilmot Track Surface.
Wilmot track surface. You ready? You guys both got your answer? Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, go.
6.
Okay. You got a 6 and a 9.
Just flip it. Okay, why 6?
So, coming from a go-karter,
Mhm.
if it's not perfectly flat smooth, I don't like it.
Oh.
Dirt racing.
I'm not saying 6 is not bad. Like, I'm not saying
It's just your grade.
it's my so like,
It's better than
it's good.
average.
It is good. I mean, there's top, there's bottom, but there's been some holes here and there, and I mean, you feel it
Yeah.
a few times, and there's nothing bad about it. It's just
Now your driving style.
exactly
Okay.
and you track's got character, whatever they
Yeah,
say.
it is. I love it.
It's fun. It's just
Okay, I said 9. I just like showing up, and it's not like this is how the track's gonna be. Like every night, every night's just a little bit different. You kind of set some stuff. Crackling ends. Swerve. Don't angry this video. Like he's been doing my post. But anyways. Yeah, it has character. I like that it has a top, has a bottom. There's nights where it's top, there's nights that it's bottom, and it just kind of,
It's always different.
it's just always different. So I like that.
So it's funny because you guys are kind of opposite. He wants the consistency, and you like the character.
hmm I like my elbows
I mean, I think that's
to
the
be
whole
black
point of
and
dirt
blue.
racing, though, right? I feel like to me that's the whole point of dirt racing.
Yeah.
Is like you gotta adapt on the go.
Yeah.
I'm getting used to it.
Yeah. Apparently.
I mean, obviously the numbers show.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we keep it on track service and just go through.
Yeah, we'll go through,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't want to go through. I don't know. What do you think? Should we stick with the full track for the whole set and then go to the next track, or just stick with we go with track grade surface for each of the parks and we each do it by category?
Let's.
What do you think would be more interesting? Keep your mind set on just the track, or think of all the
Yes.
tracks?
Yeah,
I think go across. Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll go next
Okay.
track.
So next track, we got Plymouth for track surface.
Okay. Got mine.
So,
Clay, what would you grade Wilmot real quick while he's
Wilmot?
thinking?
8
8.
for the
Okay.
first half.
Don't say the second half, please. Unless you want to.
I was gonna say 6.
6?
The first night was rough, but I feel like they got it.
Yeah, they got it back.
They got it under control.
Yeah.
A little more.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, ready, set, go.
8.
7.
Okay, closer.
I like Plymouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave it up to Nick Simons to make late model drivers and sprint car drivers happy the same night.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Clayton?
Were you?
What was? Oh, 8. 8. Yeah.
8
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8 out of
I
10.
said 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
The top was technical. You couldn't lean on it. You just had to drive on it. So you couldn't just wide open.
Sure.
You know, it's technical, and then to hang the bottom, it had to be technical with how you got the car slowed down too.
Right.
Super technical.
Yeah. Super, yeah.
I was using that.
The bottom is the...
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Next track.
Angel Park, track surface.
-10. No. Okay, I got mine.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready, set, go.
7.
Wow.
Man, I'm being
Okay.
gracious. Clayton.
9.
9.
Oh.
I love that play.
Okay, man.
Name,
Yeah, there's like no-
change his name to
It's-
Ryan Rossman.
It's all the way down and up. Okay.
yeah.
Why? Why at 5? So obviously you think it's worse than Wilmot,
Yeah, I do.
and way worse.
Not
than
like
Wilmot.
I'm not like bashing. It's just I went there with Clayton the one time. He was on the bars on the straightaway. And then I raced it myself. It was just kind of crazy that it was. I mean, it's Sunday racing, so I guess I gotta put that into factor. It is Sunday racing, so it does dry out faster. But
Afternoon racing.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I guess it was just that. I mean, first time I raced on something that slick too, so that's my only opinion. Is it was just stupid slick, and then there was a
Big curb.
there wasn't even a curve. I don't
Or
think.
just more tack up there. Loose
I
tack.
don't think there was a curve. It was just
It was the night Wilkie one, right?
yeah.
Good curve.
I just didn't find it. I didn't go
Yeah.
up there, so
Yeah, no. Angel Park's weird though because it's so flat. It almost tricks your mind that you're just gonna slide when you throw it in there wide open. That's just gonna slide and hit the wall. So
Or
that's
just going down the front straightaway, just super slick.
What?
And you're like, I really hope no one's next to me.
what front straightaway?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a D.
Exactly.
It's a D.
Now, if I remember correctly, when you talk about like a lot of the tracks done in Indiana, aren't they pretty wet? Like they run them pretty wet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, they were usually hammered down.
Usually their dry slick would be like our heat race ish.
Or Putnamville brings back tack somehow for the feature. More hammer down
The-
feature time
yeah.
than it is
Yeah,
heat.
the laps are faster in the main than in the qualifying. All right, cool.
Cool. Now we're gonna switch it up. We're talking about the pits now. Wilmot, the pits.
All right, I got mine.
Yeah, I got mine.
Okay. Ready, set, go.
7.
I'm gonna say 7 too.
Okay, there we
It's
go.
just
Okay.
it's super easy. It's
That's-
easy and
that's-
just like it's like your safe place, but like there's not enough room. Is why it's a 7. Is why I say like when you get big haulers in there, it's
Yeah.
very tight, but
Mhm.
like it's just easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to park. It's easy to get to.
I mean, I would say it's probably a 6, but because I'm just so used to it,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a 7. Like I know exactly where like the people usually run out from,
Yeah.
and you know,
I mean, it was really easy
scales
to
are.
navigate.
it's
Yeah.
it's just a one line and then
Right.
a little. It's like a
A
P.
little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a P shape.
Yeah.
Okay. How about the next one?
And well, real quickly, and also people say that the staging is too tight down at Wilmot. I'm like, it's perfectly fine. Staging is perfectly fine. over
I mean,
there.
it seemed okay.
I mean, it gets crazy if you have like the all outlaw or all stars
Yeah.
or like a lot of wing cars because then everyone's trying to get
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
that when it just
Yeah.
gets tight. But
Yeah, and I almost wonder if they should on those nights, anyone that's on the east side of the second pit to drive get pushed through the back 40, so you're not
Not waiting right there,
Like
yeah.
all the cars that are in that little area, they can still get pushed over to staging, but everyone else goes. I think that might relieve some of it, but yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, how about I'm gonna add one. Actually, it's not really a grading one, but this or that. The back 40 or the front strip?
Front strip.
Yeah.
40.
You get hit with rocks, but you don't get bit by mosquitoes.
I don't remember any mosquitoes when I was there.
It was too cold, dude.
The first night was cold. The other nights were okay. I wore shorts the other 2 nights.
We take that truck. We're not parking that on the front.
Or if you do, you're facing the other way from the track.
Yeah, I'll put the trailer to the back, but not the truck.
Okay. Switching it to Plymouth pits.
Got mine.
Wow. Okay. Ready?
5.
8. I like their
Okay.
I know I like their pits. Clayton?
I think like it's 8.
Eight.
They're nice, that pea gravel.
Yeah.
It's nice and
Nice.
smooth.
The only reason why it's lower for me is because it's so big.
Yeah.
It is very big.
It's like Kokomo. Where if
Yeah.
you have to go
You
to the
get lost.
bathroom,
Oh.
you better leave 5 minutes before because
Yeah.
it's going to take you a good
You got a long
yeah.
trek.
Because
Coke.
oh yeah, that's huge, right?
And then there's just a push off lane in the middle.
Yeah.
Run.
Look out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if you got to use the can, like I don't like going to the porta potties in my suit, right? So I like to go find. I have to walk all the way to outside the pit to use it. Where Wilmot's the same way. But
That's
it's
just
just
in
a
front of
lot
the truck.
closer. But it's just a lot. Yeah, it's in front of the truck.
That's how we go to that 40.
Yeah.
Okay. Angel Park. How are the pits in Angel Park?
I got mine.
Well, you guys, that seems like a pretty quick answer for both. Ready? Left, set, go.
9. Wow. Total slippy flop. All right.
I don't know. It's the only pits with a firehouse in the middle.
It just seems so like congested, and then also when you're coming off, when you're going like over that hill and you can't see anything but dust, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like really hoping no one's standing there. There's like no navigation, and then
Yeah.
Clayton and Ralphie try to wreck each other in the pits because they came from 2 different areas.
We're in the back, and me and Ralphie just came around, and
Oh.
I'm like, "Is that a black car?" He's like, "Is that a black car?" And I was like,
See, that's why you need to make your car beige. They won't see you coming.
Yeah, I go back
That's
with
what
the
she said.
I get back with the 4-wheeler and I just see Ralphie and then I see Clayton. They're both like next to each other, like this close. I'm like, and then here comes a midget trying to push off next to him. I'm like, what is happening back here?
Okay, yeah, I didn't consider getting off the track.
That's
as
what I
in the
didn't
pits. Yeah, okay.
It just doesn't seem like there's any like navigation. It's just everyone's going somewhere.
Yeah, all right. I'll knock it down a grade to 8 because I didn't think about getting off. I like that it's grass. You don't track mud into your trailer
That
a
is
lot.
nice.
I don't like that hill, but I mean, obviously they can't do anything about
It's
it.
what
Like,
it is.
Yeah. But it's grass and the concession's literally like right there for pit, and
Easy.
then you have all those. I just said that I don't like using the porta potties, but they got so many.
They
porta
do have.
potties.
It's
Yeah.
always open.
Yeah, and so yeah. All right.
Okay. So next, we're switching it up. Grandstand, Wilmot.
Got mine. Ready?
Set. Go.
10.
9.
It's bougie.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
have to stand
that-
up every other race to stretch out the back.
Now we're going to do the pit stands for next summer. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
They need more.
Yeah, they need more.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a little sketch sometimes.
No, they're no. I mean, no. It's just small.
No, I know what you mean by
Should
we
be
need
other
more.
ones. Should
We
see
need
the
more.
other ones.
No, yeah.
The ones where you get 5 people standing on that one board and you're
Yeah.
oh yeah, we're going down.
Sycamore. I stood on one and danced on the other. We were tipping over and falling off.
Plymouth grandstands. Ready?
That
Go.
10.
9.
That's a 10.
9. It holds the sound really good, but at the same time, it's just kind of like it's a little loud. I mean, I know I'm a race car driver,
It's just
but
cool.
yeah. That is cool too. That awning. I mean, I'm sure the fans don't mind a little rain delay.
And then Angel Park grandstands.
Oh, that's a hard grade.
It is
Because, like, are you going by comfortability or, like...
kind of like just overall, because like I know it's unique because
It's
the
so
grandstands are
unique.
in the
Just
in the
cool.
hill.
That's what I mean.
But then you sit and you're like, I feel like I'm literally 5 inches off the ground. Like I can't even sit like with my legs forward. I have to like kick them out.
Yeah.
All right, I got mine.
Ready, set, go.
7.
6.
Man, we're
Okay.
that's okay.
Yeah, you guys are like.
It's cool. It's definitely one of the cooler ones because it's like the... Aren't they the original ones, too?
I
Like
believe.
everything's original at some point.
Yeah.
It's just cool. It's not the most comfortable. It's just... It's neat.
Yeah.
And when you look up there in the stand, it's pretty
And it's
cool.
always packed. It's always packed.
Always.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely a midget, non-wing sprint car kind of crowd.
Yeah.
So that's always good. I had people like, "Hey, you got shirts?" I'm like, I literally was here one time this year, and you're asking me if I have shirts. Cool, yeah.
On to Derek's most important one: bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Wilmot Raceway bathrooms.
I will say this: they made it seem like
They cleaned it.
they cleaned it and painted the outside,
But not
not inside. I'm like, oh.
You said they got new ones, and I went there that weekend.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, new-ish.
It was just clean.
Yeah.
It looked different.
All right, I got mine.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1,
5.
6. Yeah.
Nothing special about
Yeah.
it. It's a bathroom.
Yeah. If you had to use the can on the outside, you'd be like, hey, this is really nice to look at.
And on to Plymouth bathrooms.
Did you use them?
I have not. No. I know it's.
Did you use them?
They're pretty nice.
Okay, we're gonna use Clayton.
Yeah, use Clayton.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
substitute.
Yeah.
We'll substitute.
3, 2, 1,
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
I didn't make it out of the pits.
It's clean, like super.
I've been
clean.
there in the.
I
I don't think I've been to the bathrooms though.
The All-Star night I was there, and there was like a lot of people, and it was still. It was
Oh yeah,
fresh.
yeah, it was fresh. It's really bright in there too.
Yeah.
Although it does scare you because the bathrooms are right underneath the grandstand, so when people are walking, you're like, who's looking?
Too much crowd.
Too much pressure.
I gotta be honest, the first time, what was it? I was at the Indy 500, and we had, what do they call it? I guess it was like pit spots, essentially. I remember going in those bathrooms, and it's just a giant trough in the middle, and you're staring at some other guy. It's just open. And I'm like, I'm expected to just like,
Nice watch, bro.
Focus.
you're just like, I'm like, where do I look?
Yeah.
I was like,
Is that why there's a line for
I
this
guess we
stall?
just spray and hope that it makes in because I'm not looking down.
I didn't need to go that bad.
Yeah.
And half of them don't care because they're just drunk, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Angel Park bathrooms.
I already have mine.
Okay. You got yours?
Yeah.
Ready, set, go.
5.
I was gonna say 7 because it's always open. It's a porta potty, but
Porta potty,
it's a
okay.
racetrack porta potty, but it's open. It's usually clean.
Yeah, I go sometimes to the before I suit up. I'll go to the one.
Oh,
that's under,
I haven't been to those.
it's under the concession
Oh.
for the grandstand. It's
Not
2
good?
floors. It's not run. I mean, it just looks like it needs to freshen up. Like
It's a Wilmot cake.
yeah, it's probably the originals. No, but no, I just feel like it just needs a little elbow grease, and it would be really.
Have you been in there, Clay?
Which one?
In the parks?
the down?
I just gone to the porta
brown-
potties.
Yeah, I've never
You know.
been.
No. Well, maybe they know that people go over there first, so take care of those because those are nice. I'll say that those are nice.
Okay. On to, as guys, what should be our favorite part?
Race cars.
Food.
Oh.
Oh well, yeah, food.
The second
Yeah.
The thing men really care about most.
I saw that comment. We're gonna wait until I get the other night because that's gonna switch everything.
The one you feel deep down in your gut.
Well, see, I don't really eat on race days either, so you know. Usually, it'll be after if I know we made it from the heat straight into the A. I'll usually get something,
A snack.
a snack. Yeah. Don't read it, dude.
Daryl for a sec. He says you'll literally stare at a fly crap. I'm not gonna say that word on here. You'll literally stare at a fly crap so you don't make eye contact.
And then, Karen Porter, did you ever go to the ones at Lake Geneva? I'm assuming it's Lake Geneva Speedway.
Yeah, I wasn't old enough.
I was 3 when my dad raced there in go-karts, and then my grandpa took me when I was like 7, and I don't really remember all that much.
I went. My dad took me there once when it was all torn up, when they broke all the asphalt up,
Oh, yeah.
and we just went there just so he could show me it. But I've never been there
Yeah.
racing.
It was a BA late model track, that's for sure.
My dad said it was wicked.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Food.
Food
Wilmot.
from Wilmot. And we're going
I
with food.
I actually
and-
have a vote on this one.
Yeah, okay.
I can
So-
do it on this.
So
yeah.
we're going food with the price together.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good
Okay.
comparison.
Yeah.
Bang for your buck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I know what I mean. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got mine. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
7.
8. So 8, 8, 7,
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Never eaten it, but it always looks good.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
I mean, literally, like, the one night, it was like a barbecue brisket sandwich.
Yeah, that's what
That's what they had.
and I was like, that looks
your guys.
delicious.
It was freaking delicious, I will say. And they always usually have, like, some special thing that they had that night. I had this, like, it was like a Mexican street corn pasta salad. Yeah, it was banging.
The
man.
brat's always good.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with brat. The only thing not so great that I had was like one night I got the burger, but it was like late. Like, I mean, we were already done racing. I know that thing's been sitting there a while, but I just like needed something. But still, everything that I've had like has always been good.
Yeah, I think the food's a little overpriced.
Really, I thought it was pretty reasonable.
Little.
Like $1
Yeah,
or $2.
yeah.
Slightly.
But they made up for all the choices that you can have because it's track food, but then they have specials as
Right.
well.
Do they have ice cream too?
Yep, they have Cedar Crest.
I didn't know. Last weekend or last race at Wilmot, one of my crew guys walks in. He just has a tub of ice cream. Like, where did you go?
Yeah, is there an ice cream truck here? Yeah, no, they got it. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I say if we were basing it off the specials,
Yeah.
every single week their specials have always been good.
yeah, I went with my boss to watch the Wisconsin Wingless tonight, and I went to get beer and some food, and he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna just get my stuff and go back to the seat. He comes back, and I'm like, where did you get that walking taco from? And he's like, right there, where the food is. And I was like,
I was too distracted.
Spent all my money.
What was your number?
8.
7.
8 and 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, food for Plymouth.
So Plymouth, it's weird because we only go to Plymouth like once or twice a year.
I already know my answer because they have the best thing ever there. Oh, they do?
Yeah, I had a root beer float last time.
I love root beer floats.
Well, I've never had the root beer float, but just because you said that, that's automatically
Is it really
one grade higher.
No, I'm not.
If you have a chance, they have a root beer milkshake.
What?
Whoa.
A Sprecker's root beer
No.
milkshake. I'm dead serious.
Where's this at?
The Cops Custard.
Where's
It'll
that?
be on the 894 around Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
You got to go to the walk-in one. Not the sit-down one. You'll be able to tell there. The sit-down one's a big restaurant. The walk-in one is literally like you can walk in and order, and there's like a waterfall and an outdoor seating area.
Kind of.
We're going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know where
seriously.
it's not at all, but yes.
If you're hungry, the jumbo cheeseburger,
Oh.
amazing. And if you like malts, get the root beer malt instead.
You're making me hungry.
I'm hungry. Derek usually knows because by the time I get here, it's like sometimes I'll forget to eat. And I'm here for a while.
Yeah.
Highly recommend Cops Custard. You can't go wrong. Food for Plymouth. You ready?
3, 2, 1, 9.
I'm going 9.
9s. Okay.
I go 9.
Now and then I gotta ask, why
The
9?
steak sandwiches.
The steak
Yeah, the
sandwich.
steak sandwich.
He had something on his mind. He's like,
Yep.
they got the.
No other place has that. It's cool.
141.
141
Best steak sandwich.
That's why.
This isn't in the group. This isn't in the.
I'm just
This is in the show notes.
The 141 burger that was the best.
No,
You're-
141 steak. Oh, we gotta stay on Plymouth. You're making me do it now too. Yeah, their steak sandwich is pretty bomb. Their price is, I feel, is a little bit better, a little bit on the cheaper side too.
Yeah,
So,
fair.
Ooh.
yeah,
Do you see what Daryl said? Had a grilled cheeseburger Saturday night. It was awesome.
yeah. Someone from our team had one, and I had a brat from there on Saturday too, and the brat was really good.
There's a place in Racine that my buddy,
We don't care
lives
about
here.
we don't care about the Racine place. We're
You
only
do,
talking
you
about
do.
Plymouth.
They had a grilled cheeseburger in it. That was literally that. It was 2 grilled cheeses on top and bottom and a burger in the middle. It's called Toad Hall.
Well,
Very
that's
delicious.
That's maybe where Plymouth got this idea.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Angel Park's food.
They had ice cream that one night.
They do have ice
They
cream.
had ice cream.
I
one
think
night.
that was custard.
But
Oh
is it really
yeah,
food?
because
dessert
that's with the
kind
IRA or something. Like
Yeah,
that,
we-
that
that's,
charge- yeah.
That's the only I judge off of.
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever. It was good, so.
Yeah, I know it's good. I've never had it though. All right, I got my grade.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
8.
I'll go 8. I had the
Sounds
ice
good.
cream. It was good.
Yeah.
I had the ice cream. It was good.
The food is good, but it's pretty cheap.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's like $4 for a hamburger.
Really?
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, it's cheap.
I don't know.
It's $4.55 for a cheeseburger, and then you put one.
I
more.
did.
Now this is gonna
This
be
might cause a little commotion.
this is gonna be tough though, because
I know why.
the only ones that we can separate is Wilmot.
I know. So I added officials. Now this could be a couple. This could be a couple different things mixed in. Like you got your officials, the way that they handle things, the way that they or do certain processes.
Or should we do how they run it?
Or should we do how they run it? Okay.
That's actually in my rough notes.
I think we could do that.
Was overall experience, but if we went with officials, the only way that we would differ between officials is the shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, how they line you up. Because
And the
Because I know that that's
dude
a
at
typical
Angel
topic.
Park,
Yeah.
he is very strict and he is very like, this is you right here, you stay, and that's good because you don't have anyone, and you know where you're supposed to be. Wilmot, same thing.
Angel Park's whoever pushes up first.
Yeah.
If you're on the racetrack, you're gonna get a truck.
Yeah. I don't know why people literally want to be in the middle of the track. You are going to get fired. Like, no problem.
Yeah. Well, because my thought process was, yeah, you've got that. You've also got, I know you guys talk about, like, the lineup of things. Like, sometimes they'll have you guys side by side, and I know sometimes that's not the invert.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
I mean, and the Plymouth guy in the shoot is more communicative of what's going on, too. Like, he came up to me, he's like, yeah, someone flipped. I'm like, I kind of figured from the red. What came it away? Yeah, but thank you. Yeah, I got it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just do how their typical night runs from driver's meeting to the last race.
Sure.
So we'll go for Wilmot, and we'll do the general year.
The general.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got mine.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
7.
6.
Okay.
And then I wouldn't say really it's anything against the track. It's just more some of the classes just sometimes just can't get stuff
We've
done.
hit curfew too many times.
Yeah.
Okay. And Plymouth.
10.
I'm 9, 10. Yeah, we'll go 10 because
10 for
they
10,
are
okay.
bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just on.
Okay.
And they did track farming.
During too,
Yeah,
and we're done by.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We're done by 10 o'clock.
Our feature was done by 9:15 or something.
Yeah,
9:20
I think
or
they're
something.
done with the late models by 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
Okay.
an hour left before curfew
Okay.
too. Yeah.
Wow. And then Angel Park.
Ooh, I'm gonna go 9.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Clayton.
I don't know, because I usually do things wrong. Like I'm always in the way, line up, shoot, and not in the right place.
And especially in Victory Lane, you're in that spot way too much.
Yeah, so I'm usually in the wrong. So everything's just a mess for
But
me.
Okay.
actually, I'll go to an 8 because it is cool how many push trucks they always have, and then they have that line of that there's always going. So that's always kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if this has to do with it, but it's scary coming off some prairie when you have to line it up with the cars going by.
And then the one guy's telling the guy to stop, and he's not stopping. You're like, well, I can't stop.
He can't stop. We're figure 8 racing here.
You're
Oh, yeah.
stopping.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 9 because they do run a pretty tight ship. They, I think, only with the Wisconsin Wingless ever hit curfew one time, and we've been going there since 2016. So like they're usually on it. It rubbered up a couple times, but I mean they can't really do anything about that, especially when it's the heat of the summer and you're running a afternoon show on Sunday. So yeah, I think a 9 for Angel Park, even though that track kind of sucks with my driving style. But we'll get into that. Awesome. Okay, so.
Well, how about I give you the numbers?
Oh yeah, the
Because I
numbers.
actually took some totals while you guys were talking.
Oh wow, you're professional.
I'm a math guy, so it works.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought about doing it.
No, you're good. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. So I'm going to look at it like this. So for Wilmot, Derek preferred Wilmot more than Tyler did, 47 to 40 total. Plymouth, Tyler preferred it over Derek, 52 to 51. So that's pretty.
That's
close.
dead even. That's dead even. Yeah.
Angel Park, Derek preferred over Tyler, 44 to 38. So that one had the biggest gap, mostly.
Which so if you add both of
Now, if you had both totals, Plymouth won at 103 points on the low end Angel Park, Wilmot 87.
wow,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
Yeah.
a total of 120 points.
So that's pretty good. I mean, 100 out of 120 for Plymouth. That's pretty good. I started to do some quick ones like track surface. It seems like Wilmot and Plymouth got the same total between you two.
Yeah.
But I didn't make it that far.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's good.
Um,
That's great. I like that you sprung that on us so we couldn't so I want to get that. I want to
Apparently,
be clear.
Plymouth won for food.
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
Yeah.
18 out of 20.
What about
Plymouth won for
bathrooms?
food.
Bathrooms.
Bathrooms. It looks like again Plymouth,
You dang right.
and it looks like for the officials Plymouth.
Oh, Eric Wilkie, Angel Park, 10 out of 10.
I wonder why he said that.
So grandstands actually was a tie between Plymouth and Wilmot. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty good.
then it looks like Pitt's Wilmot won too.
Nice. I think the Pitts.
easy.
Yeah, it's just so familiar. Like,
Yeah.
I've been going not necessarily the Pitt
Angel
side.
Park did not win one category.
Well,
We love Angel Park. It's just
It's just tough love. Exactly. No, Angel Park, and it's one of the oldest tracks
Right.
in the country already.
Yeah.
And then it's like the oldest track that we travel to as well.
it's cool.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we have a couple comments here. Sorry, guys, for not talking about these comments right away, but we just want to make sure we finish up the topic first. All right, so Michael S. We'll just say that. The top side scratch.
Zabelski?
Sure. Sure.
Close
Zabelski.
enough.
Yeah. Sorry if that's wrong. The top side scratch and water create a workable cushion for the IRA show earlier this year at Plymouth. Seemed like it wasn't as effective for you topless guys Saturday. Thoughts? Yeah, super easy. They have almost 1,000 horsepower. We have 400 horsepower. So if we were to run USAC sprint cars on Saturday night, they wouldn't even had to touch the track because the non-wing cars with 900 horsepower would have been up there ripping, even in the heat races. So it's more cars. But the thing that I said earlier in the show too was Nick Simons actually made the sprint car guys happy and the late model guys. And I mean that's a battle like Democrat versus Republican. Like you can never see anything eye to eye. You got open wheels, yeah. Well, you got tin. You know, it's just one of those things. So he made both of us happy, so that's really good. Karen Porter 8. The new ones were nice. Okay, I'm assuming that's
For Wilmot
It was for
for
Wilmot.
Wilmot stands. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gotta be Wilmot stands. Yeah. We already touched on Daryl Furseth's comment. Both of his.
We did that one. We
yeah.
did that one.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep.
Thank you guys so
Angel
much for
Park
commenting. We are going to be getting into the game here, which,
I kind of went above and beyond on.
yes, he did. He went a little extra.
I made a wheel. For those of you who can see this,
Yeah, he made a wheel.
I made a wheel.
I will explain here the game, and it's me and Tyler. And Facebook, if you want to comment too, like
And Clayton's
please do.
helping me too.
And Clayton, he might help me too. He might phone in a friend, Clayton,
There you go.
for help. So
These got to be guttural responses too. So
Oh, yes.
I've got the list of all 55 people in the Wisconsin Wingless,
we are picking
We're
up
not
their
ready.
names.
Oh,
and I've got
could be
them
in there.
all on here.
Is Cameron in there?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He is on. He's right here. Yep, I got him on there.
And then real quickly, this game, the nickname challenge is presented by Ashley Bree Photography.
We can't forget that.
No, we cannot.
No, we
That's
can't.
like the one too.
Yep.
They're all the ones, but that's the one.
The one that means the most to him, right?
Yes. And she's hosting mini sessions right now on October 8th. So if you are interested in getting your holiday photos taken, check her out, AshleyBreePhoto.com.
Can personally highly recommend. I attest part of our ability to get our house with the picture that she took of us that we gave in our house offer. So I
Two
can
thumbs
recommend
up.
4 thumbs up.
Sure.
Yeah.
6, yeah. Awesome. All right.
Cool.
So nickname challenge.
Yep.
Me, Tyler, Facebook. Let's go. So he's gonna have a wheel here. 3, 2, 1, go. He's gonna have a wheel here.
Yep.
That he's gonna spin. It's gonna give a driver's name. If they have a nickname, we can just say that.
Mhm.
And if we agree with that nickname, or if they
Or
don't,
if they
we
don't,
just
Or
make
if
it
they
up
do
on
the
the
nickname and
fly.
you think it should be different.
Yes. And we're not gonna get to all 55.
We're not. No.
We're probably gonna be running
I
by.
gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna get maybe 12, 15 somewhere in there.
Yes.
So would you like, guess, Tyler? Would you like to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
You'll go first.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you ready?
All right,
Here we
here we go.
Okay. Here we go.
Easy.
This would be easy.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a good one.
Tim Cox.
anyone on Facebook have a nickname for Tim Cox?
Tim Cox. Oh man.
He's got one.
I think he's got one.
Yeah, he's got one. He just doesn't want to say it.
Would it? I think I have one. Does he have a nickname already?
He's the Park City
Madman. Which
doesn't fit his personality at all.
it's cool, but he is the
Most
tamest.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really
madman ever. He will never even put a bumper to anybody. So I would say I kind of disagree with that. It's a cool nickname,
Cool nickname.
but I honestly
What do you
don't-
think?
I
What do you
don't-
got? What's
I was gonna give him the legend.
The legend.
Okay.
There you go.
That
The
would make
legend.
sense.
The legend. Yeah, I would go for that one.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
What's
Daddy.
From Scott Kuxhouse. Daddy.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Okay, Derek, it's rolling for you.
Man. There's like 3 of them that I really don't
Oh. Oh, I thought you were about to get who I thought you were going to get.
Oh, you almost got it.
Ryan Zilski.
Oh man, Ryan Zelsky. Does he have a nickname? He doesn't have a nickname,
I
right?
don't think so.
No.
I mean, if anyone you could.
who he was about to get.
Was it the one?
I think that's the one we were talking about earlier. I think.
The other one.
The other one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for Ryan Zelsky, Facebook, do you have a nickname for Ryan Zelsky? I would say that honestly, he would be the one to be called the Madman
That's fair.
because he does drive.
Not in a bad way.
Like Robert Ballou.
Yeah.
Like just very aggressive all the time. He
Rip the lip.
Yeah, rip the lip. He doesn't care if it's cowboy up or if he has to bang the river off
Yeah.
off the wall. So yeah, all right. I should be writing these down.
I got him.
Oh, you got
him.
them? Okay,
Don't worry.
thank you.
Ooh. Is it gonna keep going? Okay. Bryce Andrews.
Don't roll your eyes, Clayton.
I like Bryce, but I gotta call him Flip.
Flip.
That's so mean.
I did call him Crash Bash on Saturday. I was like, "What's up, Crash Bash?"
I like him, but that's,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So just Flip or Flipper?
Fluffy.
Flippy.
Flippy.
Flippy. Okay. I mean, hey,
Flippy sounds fun.
Yeah.
Flippy.
It does sound
Bryce
fun.
Flippy Andrews.
Wow.
Bryce Flippy Andrews. Yeah, I like that.
Bryce the Flip Andrews. Ooh. Dan Wade.
I already call him something. I call him D Money because I drove for him.
You did.
And he's got the money.
He's got the money because I flipped it really bad over
I was in
Jordan
his
Paulson.
statement.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi, Derek.
Hi. Bye. Yeah, no, that was fun. Yeah, I call him D Money ever since then. So
Okay.
yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, real quick before
The
you announce it.
talentless
Hillbilly. I forgot Zalski was called that.
I haven't heard.
Who called him that?
Olsen's. This was way back.
That's for you.
I already got it.
You already got it?
Yeah.
Gina, what year was that? Was that 2020 or 2019 when he was nicknamed the Talentless Hillbilly? And I forgot that he even put that on his car and everything.
I like this one. I don't care if it's old, but he is the high school hot rod.
Clayton
Clayton
Rossman.
Rossman.
Clayton
the
Rossman.
high school hot rod.
The high school hot rod. You
Yeah.
know what? I will say this.
Or
I
the
was.
minor, but you're 18 now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. That was.
2 weeks ago.
I can go to real jail now.
Yeah.
You could go. Well, technically, if you're 6 months within 18, they can still try you as an adult.
That's what my grandma told me on my birthday.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
You're staying
you got a
safe.
head start.
So,
Yeah.
okay, if you didn't move off the tires at some point this year, I was going to call you the infield tire tickler. But now you actually run off the tires and you can run pretty good off the
At
tires.
Plymouth, we were out.
But were you?
It was hitting oil pans.
Oh, you were straddling it.
Yeah, I was looking at it.
Okay, because 2019, Gina says that
Talentless hillbilly.
Talentless Hillbilly. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was good.
Ooh.
This is me.
Yeah.
Okay,
John Fall.
John Fall. I mean, Nate. That's what Nathan calls. I heard him call Zero Hero. I actually have from when he ran at Wilmot when I was like 4 or 5. He signed a hero card for me, and I still have it somewhere. Yeah.
My dad and him raced sprint cars together. I didn't know that.
Your dad raced sprint cars?
For like 2 years. He attempted.
I didn't even know that.
Talking about Flippy.
Yeah. He flipped all of them.
He made Tommy Sexton have a run for his money.
Well, Tommy was helping him, so I don't know that's
So what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Zero hero.
Zero hero?
Hero zero, whatever it is. I mean, T4. No, too soon.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
I like him. He teases me when I took out Selski. He said that I should have one of those, like, the England.
Oh, Eric Wilkie.
Clay is the only person.
John Fall, the captain, from Matt Roebuck here.
Funny thing, that's actually one of the nicknames I was given years ago.
The captain?
The captain.
Oh, yeah. You look like you could be the captain. Lynn Racing, Clayton is the only person to run over a tractor tire and win. This is true. This is true. The infield tire tickler.
Okay, Eric Wilkie.
I mean, we gave him one on a previous show, but
What was it?
the Le Blue Bandit.
Oh, Le Bleu Blanc. It's hard to say that.
Le
Bleu.
Because he
Blanc.
has Le Dukes as a sponsor, and like that's the only thing I can. And when I picture his car, it's a blue
I mean,
24.
blue with yellow stripe. Or
Yeah.
green. Yellow and greenish.
Yeah,
I gotta go with. I don't have a nickname for him.
yeah.
Okay.
Facebook, Eric Wilkie. What do you got? I mean Wilkie. What? I mean,
It's gotta be something with a W.
yeah, or an M. Milky.
Milky Wilkie.
Milky Wilkie.
No, I don't like that.
No. Family show. Oh man, Wilkie. But he since that episode he's won 2 features. So yeah.
Oh gosh.
I don't know what you're showing.
Wilkie. We'll just keep it with the
Le Bleu Bandit.
Yeah.
Blue
Okay.
Bandit.
I got nothing.
Yeah. He needs not anything against me. He needs more personality. He's so quiet.
Yeah.
Ooh. Josh Davidson.
This is me.
This is
Quiet
you.
Riot.
Quiet Riot. Yeah,
Quiet
we got
Riot.
that one.
Yeah, that one's
I don't think that one needs a change.
No,
I like
That's a
that
great
one.
nickname.
Yeah. Have you ever talked to him?
No.
Exactly. Quiet. Quiet Riot.
I've talked to Wilkie like twice. I had to apologize, but.
Okay, here we go. Ooh. No, he got himself. Oh no! Oh, Zach Rader.
What's that nickname though?
What's his?
Zacky.
Zacky.
Zacky
Zacky.
Poo.
Everyone knows him by Zacky Poo.
Yeah,
now.
Zacky Poo. And
I
that
feel like we can't change that one unless you think you got a good one.
and we had him on the old platform of the podcast or the DC Live, and he said why he gave his nickname or someone gave him the nickname Zacky Poo, and he took it as a joke,
And now it's stuck.
and it's stuck.
It's
stuck.
you can't change it.
Yeah, it's almost like the Packers, where it's not even like an intimidating nickname, but then it's like, but you're running up front all the time.
Ooh, Chris Klemko.
Can I pass? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Chris Klumko, and this is me?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't want to volunteer.
Because he doesn't have one, does he?
No, but I'm... Just because... Me Mud Scraper for the 91. Okay. I saw me Mud Scraper. I was like,
You can
oh,
call him the contractor.
the contractor. I was going to call him the law.
I like the contractor.
The contractor?
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, the contractor.
For Chris?
For Chris, yeah. But spell with a K.
Yeah.
2 Ks. Contractor.
Contractor.
Cool. I like that one. Okay, here we go.
I came up with one for you. That didn't work out for me.
Ooh.
Who'd I get?
Your brother.
Oh, I can't say what I actually call him. We'll call him the washed up warrior.
Washed
Up warrior.
No,
Oh,
the
man.
2016 modified.
Oh, he's the
champion.
2016 modified champion. Oh, I'm so happy I got him.
My hero for sure.
For sure.
On my race pass.
He almost got himself.
Yeah, I thought so too.
For pit crew, I have 2016 modified champion and 7-time modified champion.
Ooh, Terry Starks.
Terry Starks, man. I think he only showed up once.
He showed
or
up at
twice.
Angel Park.
Yeah, Angel Park, and I think he showed up one time
Is he
at
number
Roma.
13?
13.
Yeah.
Another 13. The other 13.
The other
13. Yeah.
The other
Other.
emphasis on the
I'm
following
waiting for
other
text.
Yeah.
13.
He's definitely watching.
Oh, there it is. we are living in the future a little bit. Yeah.
He just sent the straight face.
All right, we'll do one more each.
Okay, here we go.
Who's it gonna be?
Ooh.
Don't you?
Oh, you got lucky.
No, I think this is
Ryan
this.
Marshall.
Yeah, this is you.
Yeah.
Does he have one?
He's always
got
gonna be
two.
the Kansasville kid.
He's got two. The Kansasville kid. The other one's the Kansasville Comet.
You
But we're not
can't
playing
rebrand.
softball. But we're not playing softball.
We're not playing
That's-
softball,
yeah.
boys.
The
It's
Kansasville
always gonna be
kid.
the Kansasville kid.
There's no crying in baseball.
Yes, there is. Oh, sorry, Ryan. Like
Unless
what
you're
you're
trying
trying
to take a fastball to the nuts.
I mean, I would flinch
I was a
personally,
kid.
but
It was bad.
yeah. But yeah, no, I'm sorry, Ryan. But Kansasville kid forever,
The Kansasville kid. Okay.
forever.
Forever. I'm putting the number 4.
Oh yes!
Who'd you get?
Tom Brown.
Next gen pumps, baby. Veteran owned, American made, warranty like no other. See, boom. Call him TB.
I know you call him TV, but you need to think of something.
You
better.
gotta get something better than TV.
TB. Okay, Tom Brady. No, the Tom Brady.
The pump man.
The pump man. The pump man. That's good. Man, you're really good at this. Way better than me. Oh man, Tom Brown.
Got anything for you?
They call him Downtown Tommy Brown. I know that, but
Mm-mm.
the Crane Brothers, the Duke
Duke
Boys. Hina with a K.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Oh yeah, no. Oh man, that's a good one. If you know, you know. Man, I'm gonna just say Tom Brown. The Pump Man's actually really
Pump
good.
Man.
Yeah, next gen, the next Jenny.
I say we do one more.
One more. All right, we work all together for this one.
Yeah.
Because
Clayton, you gotta help out.
if it's the one,
You're
It's
hoping.
not the one.
no, thank you.
Ryan Strain.
Brian Strain. Oh man, he hasn't raced a full season. He ran.
He raced once this year. No, he didn't, did he?
No, he's a
No.
couple times. He's got 2 or 3.
This year?
Yeah, he's the white 22.
Yes.
Yeah, because Alt's the blue 22.
He's really nice.
Yeah. See, you just had to do one more, didn't you?
I know. I rolled it again, and then I got another person. I
Doesn't he
don't
go
think it's
tunnels
raced
or
a ton.
something?
Oh yeah, he's a tunnel. He bores.
Yeah,
Directional bore.
Directional bore.
I think
That's
we
what
should do
Brian-
the one.
The one? No.
The
I made it
boring.
this far without getting.
No, that's not
the bore.
That's
I like it. I like it.
No.
Brian Strain, the bore.
I,
Have you raced against him?
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Do you want to do that one?
Yes.
You guess you don't even know who it is.
You don't know who it is.
Oh.
Chris Dodd, does he have one?
No one. No. I don't think he has one. He's quiet.
Just keeps himself.
Yeah, but he's not the
Open
quiet
Trailer
one.
Nation. I'm pretty jealous.
Open Trailer Nation.
I love it. You always shows up in the open trailer.
Okay, we have to do this one.
You gotta do that one?
What do you got?
Tyler Kuxhouse.
What do you got?
Man.
What do you got, Clayton?
Yeah, what do you got, Clayton?
I got
You're pretty
one.
quiet over there.
The low side roller. I have not seen
Kinda
you
hurt my
once.
branding.
I know my brother will have a good one.
Cameron.
Oh, Cameron, what do you got?
I know what he's thinking.
We
I have
got-
a good one, but I can't say it on here.
Oh, come on, Cameron's got to have a good one. A good
I know he
nickname for your brother.
does. It's worse than a catfish.
Oh gosh.
What's worse than a cat? The Titanic?
Oh,
You're low, dude. Like, you're always low.
oh, of course.
The low side roller.
The low side roller.
Yeah, the low side roller until we
I'm
see
okay with
Cameron's.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know I am. It's a
And
safe
then-
place.
Yeah. And then he only ran once. and then I think
There was a bunch of ones that I've skipped that I know I've only ran
See,
once.
there it is.
The carp.
Oh, the carp! Oh,
Yeah.
and you're gonna keep rolling until I tell you to stop, aren't you?
No.
Wallace,
David Wallace.
DW, like
I keep rolling until I want to get to the.
yeah, I know. I mean, you can keep rolling until you get there. David Wallace is Mr. Excitement. You tell me a B main that he's in that you don't watch.
See, but you can't take away from Tommy.
You can't take away from Tommy Sexton.
Yeah, he is Mr. Excitement.
Mr. Excitement.
It's Tommy Sexton.
About the same amount. Oh my goodness! All right.
That's a good place to stop.
Oh yeah, and then Scott Kuxhouse here. Carp.
Yeah.
I like carp. It's good.
Why carp?
He started, I don't know, I got him mad, so he started calling me catfish. He's like, you know what's worse than a catfish? A carp. You're a carp. So he started calling me carp the whole night.
Dude, once you go to the high side, go back.
Carps are bottom feeders.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. So we have 2 submitted questions here that we have time for. Yeah, we got time. for it real quick.
Yeah.
So Tyler,
Yes.
why not modifieds?
That's what everyone thought we were going to.
Yeah. As Kuxhouse in the sprint car, I'm like, they're far away from home.
I'm going to say it's not only just price point, because modifieds is a lot of pay to play. Like, if you want to be at that level, you got to, like, for a nice roller is going to be expensive compared to a wingless.
On the bars.
On the bars. My dad and brother both love modifieds, and I think they wanted to go more modifieds, but also Wilmot's way closer, and the wingless at Wilmot's way better than the modifieds at Wilmot. So, so it's one of those things. Is like we can go there, but the competition's gonna be better with the wingless and more. And we could travel you could travel with the modified, but I mean you could go to 141 that race on Saturdays too or something. So it's just easier to run the wingless.
Yeah, less 10.
And I mean,
yeah. And those last few races, there's only been like 10 modified cars.
Yeah.
Racing, so
yeah.
like we were talking about earlier. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. We're gonna wrap it up here before we get canceled. Okay, and then the other one wrote it how it came through.
Okay.
So it might not make sense. Your dad is Scott Kuxhouse. When did you realize how popular he was at Wilmot?
I think Clay's his #1 fan. He's got a shrine in his trailer.
I got the hero card. You have to have multiple so you can see the front and back at the same time.
Yeah, and get sign both just in case one.
Yeah. I got
That's a good question. I mean, I would say kind of always growing up, because I mean I was always in the stands, and then there's just such a normal thing. I'd always, as a kid, like fall asleep on the stands and then wake up for the feature to then walk down into victory lane, which is like every other night or every night.
Yeah.
And I mean the fans were always cheering for him, and
I was one of them.
And I mean everyone at Wilmot knows of me before I even race, because they're like, oh, you're
The name.
yeah. They just know me or
Yeah.
Wisconsin. They're like, Kuxhouse, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
It's not a very normal last name, so it just
Yeah.
kind of pops up. I don't kind of always grew up with that, I guess.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like he was popular, just like a normalized thing, I guess.
Normal thing.
At
That's
Wilmot
cool.
especially.
That's cool. I gotta thank your dad, because I went a lot of sodas bringing my friends and cousins and family to the track. Who do you want to pick? Oh, I picked that car. He's starting for... No, 57.
He'll come from the...
Yeah, don't worry. He's starting 12th, but he won't be there long.
On the bars.
Yeah, on the bars.
On the Dad's coming. Modified suck.
Oh, man. Awesome. All right, so really quickly to wrap the show up, we're both going to be racing at Plymouth for the championship night. Awesome. You're 23rd in points, we're 20th in points, so if someone in between us missed, we're probably going to be in the same heat rate or the same qualifier.
Fun.
Which is fun. It's just basically like 2 B mains, but just lined straight up, so it'll be good. So I think they said that it's an earlier start, 4:30 start?
Yeah, 4:30 drivers meeting.
4:30 drivers meeting. So probably again, like last Saturday, we were all done by 10, which would be great. And also, I wrote a note here. Shout out to the street stocks. And they're like, go! They're 2 laps to go. I'm like, they didn't have a yellow yet.
Yeah, they like rolled out. I'm like, we got some time. And I'm like, There's no yellows yet.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah. So
Yeah.
shout out to the Street Stocks at Plymouth last week, and then it's an all sprint car show this weekend. Plymouth for the sprint cars. I call it the Sprint Car Spectacular. I don't think that's what it's actually called though.
Pretty sure it's something like that.
Is it?
Oh,
Wisconsin
State
State
Sprint Car Championships, right there. There it
Okay.
is. Yeah, that's what it is. So all sprint cars, 410 winged, 360 winged, Wisconsin Wingless and Lightning sprints, and all 4 divisions racing for a championship. Well, 3 of them are at least because of Clayton. Thank you. You know what that means though? That if it push comes to shove, they're gonna put us last because our championship's already sewn up.
I think the 410s are too. Brandon Crouch, I think, has
Oh, yeah,
like
he has the
150
biggest lead.
points.
He is?
Yeah,
Oh.
he's checked out.
Oh, he's checked out.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So they'll still be first before us. So, yeah. But yeah, so we'll be at Plymouth. Check us out. We'll be on Flow as well this time too.
Will
so,
we?
Yeah, with
Nice.
the IRA. So if you guys can't make it, tune into Flow Racing. No pressure.
Win the show or be the show.
Exactly
On
right.
the bars.
On the bars. Oh man, that's all I'm gonna say now. On the bars. Yeah, so that's what we'll be this weekend. And then our next guest hint is he is the second person I drove for in a sprint car. So I'll let you guys guess off air. So if you guys have a guess, Will Lynn. I will be trying to be back row hero.
To be a background hero.
You know, Tom Eller was once called the midfield maniac.
I can see that.
He's got a lot of nicknames, though.
I was gonna say.
Will Lynn came up to me Friday night and gave me a hug after the feature. He's like, I actually made the feature with 28 cars tonight. He was so happy. That was awesome to see him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Will is awesome. Great guy. Yeah. So that's the next guest hint. We'll be at Brandon. Start getting us out of here.
Shout out to my wife Angela, who is probably at home starting to finally feel better for the day.
Thank you, Angela, for letting Brandon come out and play.
Shout out to Daybreak Church, BG's crew, the 14AJ car. Shout out to Derek for including me on the show and asking me to join the pits. I wouldn't be this far without you having asked me earlier this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have a quick list.
I do
I
have a
forget
quick
that.
list.
I forget that.
I don't have any sponsors. I don't have any sponsors.
See,
So.
I like this. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
So, did the alts have a list? No.
No, they went off I think they went off their head.
Yeah, they went off their head, which is good. But Colin was the first one to come in with a list.
Yeah.
And now I see you have I'm like, yes. Can't forget anybody's. Everyone's important. So, Tyler, who would you like to thank?
First, I gotta thank Tim Cox Racing and all them for the car and actually all the help and setup and Clayton too, Rossman Racing. They helped all year. All the sponsors this year. I've never raced a sprint car and they all jumped on board, which is pretty cool. So I gotta thank them all. So it's Learman Racing Development, Cutler Express, Bean Basements, Subzik Motorsports, Super Shocks, which purple shocks are the best. Mortgage Oak Farms, Avon Automotive, Scott Cowman, C2 Motorsports, Victory Lane Clothing, JB Earth Solutions, Ultimate Graphics, Big Bill, Chuck Berry, DRC Chassis.
Chassis. It's a good one. Awesome. And then on our side, I'd like to thank Kroger Delivery, Next Gen Pumps, The Fat Bro Zone, Rouge Helmets, Bay Nelson Inc., Rep Tech Manufacturing, Open Fender, Apt Electronics, Ashley Bree Photography, Pit Road Apparel, Jack's Helmet Designs, Carbon Digital LLC, Forever Guard, and of course, Daybreak Church. Also, a special thanks to my beautiful wife, Ashley, my mom and dad, Mark and Gail, Al, and BG for letting me drive the Fat Fro car. Angela for letting Brandon come out and play. Obviously Brandon. Bestest Manch.
Bestest Manch.
Dave Schutzen, Maddie Schutzen, Jimmy IE, Turbo.
Turbo, yeah.
Do you think
Turbo IE?
Do you think he'd wear Crocs?
I don't know.
Because he is turbo, so he'd have to put the turbo strap on.
Yeah, he
Oh, race
all-wheel
mode.
drive.
Yeah, race mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder. I should give him some Crocs for Christmas. Just see
If you can get like a little plug-in, like
Yeah.
it's a turbo.
Turbos in them. Zen, Jack, Jessica, Big One fan, Kyle. Obviously, my brother Nathan. And thank you for hitting me really hard when we were coming to green for hot laps. For whatever reason, he always bumps me when he starts behind me, and his foot slipped.
And he hit you really hard?
And he hit me really hard. Bam! I'm like, and then he pulls up next to me, and then afterwards he's like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. And I thought about not even pulling up next to you. And I was just like, oh, that would have pissed me off. And then my youngest brother, Caleb, and we always have this little game here. So I like to see how long it takes him to listen to an episode, and he's usually right on.
The code word is the code phrase. You
Yes.
always left me satisfied and smiling.
Yes, Caleb, you've always left me satisfied and smiling. Text me that.
Office.
Yes. Office?
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Wow. We finally have like 2 people and we don't even think about it.
Yeah. God dang it.
I mean, I did drop it. That's what she said. So.
Yeah. You know what? All right, rewind the whole show, guys.
Yep, we're gonna do it over now.
It's a restart. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Racers Talk with DC and our special guest here, Tyler Kuxhouse. Like I said, with Tyler, he's been a rookie that's been like.
Killing it.
Doesn't look like a rookie out there, so it's really good. And really glad that you got your first feature win, which is great because that's just another monster that just woke up that we have to race every week. So, thank you guys. We'll see you next Monday, 7 p.m. Central, for another episode. And if you are listening to Spotify, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Peace out.